And we are live. Hey Champagne, how you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Emily, welcome. For those of you who may or may not know, this is my colleague Indigo Mermaid. We are collaborating tonight. Also, shares just to show some love for
Hello.
her. She has her own YouTube channel called the Indigo Mermaid TV. There she goes with her curly hair and her little um, sign that she has back there that she made all by herself. Arts and crafts people for the win. Oh no, Valentina fell asleep. It's okay. Champagne, I'd like you to please meet Indigo Mermaid. This is my
It's
colleague
okay.
and
We didn't end
friend.
up doing everyone,
Yeah,
actually.
we actually cut out at around 4 a.m. in the morning. Oh, I got people messaging me. Let's see who they are just to be sure.
Hello, Champagne. Yes, Valentina. Valentina. She was supposed to be with us yesterday.
Yes, and I apologize for me typing here in the background. People are asking me what I'm doing right now, and I'm letting them know I'm live streaming. And that's my mother
Yes.
playing a game in the background, and she just wants some fake money.
How much has she won already? You said like a
Uh,
hundred million.
well, she went on like 300 million last time I checked. So we're fake
Wonderful.
millionaires.
I love that. Sweet.
Last time
Alrighty.
I tried
So,
playing a.
why are we here?
Why are we here? Well, we are here because of fake money and pizza. And hopefully people will give us
Ugh.
some spiritual pizza tonight, this time around. Um, Champagne says, I don't know how you two can go live. Ugh, I am not there yet. I only do private readings on Facebook. Hey, you know what? We all start from somewhere, and maybe we'll do a like a quick little YouTube tutorial one of these days to see how we do this. Uh, it wasn't easy, um, but we managed to pull through. Hooray!
Hmm?
And speaking of
Six
which,
hours.
6 hours of trial and error last night. All right, so I'm gonna get this list ready here, and I'm gonna go over to our list area. Here it is, and I'm gonna go ahead and start adding some people here. We have Champagne. We also have Emily, Valentina, and I think that's what we have right now.
And if you guys are also interested in doing the donation to be part of the priority read, you're more than welcome to do that. Just let Anthony know through the comments.
Oh hell no! I couldn't listen to people's problems that long. That's what Champagne just said. I don't know how we managed to pull through, and we only did like what 2 10-minute bathroom breaks and stuff like that within 6 hours, and maybe a couple of these Cliff Bars. I mean, come on.
Or, I got my case right here.
Yeah,
Right here,
we're
right,
ready for you guys. We're ready for
right
you. We're
next to me.
troopers. We love doing this stuff, and we have no lives. We're zombies at night. Well,
Pretty much.
especially in this time right now with the COVID and everything, that we totally don't have lives. And there's
Yeah, but
Latoya.
have you
Hello, my
noticed that?
Latoya.
But have you noticed though, like a lot of YouTubers say that? that they don't have a life, and that's why they're, doing YouTube stuff.
Yeah, that's true. So I guess then we should be opposite then, right? We totally have lives and we're super popular. That's where we're on YouTube.
Exactly right. Or
Exactly.
that's what you would assume.
So these names I have here down at the bottom, actually Valentina. We did promise Valentina a priority read last night. That's why I had that list right here. So um, you stayed with us for a few hours, and we had a cut off at the end. So we promised you a priority read. So I want to put you there. And if Jaime, Yushi, and Blue Skies happens to return, they will also be part of the priority read. So hooray! Okay, so oh, I know why it's flickering. Okay, I need to close all these windows. That's why. There we go. That should hopefully fix it. Hopefully. Yes, I think that did it. Oh no, maybe not. We shall see. But I do apologize for the flickering with this right now. So just bear with us with the flickering of the video. And oh, Valentina needs us. So you know what? I'm gonna let the guest of honor kick it off tonight with Valentina. So
Who would that
Valentina,
be?
Valentina Fernandez. And Valentina, if you want to let us, if Valentina is your real name, let us know along with your sign and the question that you have, and we'll have Mermaid start it off. Mom, would you mind turning that down just a little bit?
Alright, mine could be buffering, so if for some reason her comment pops up first, let me know.
And you're all more than welcome to email us at tarot@groovedefied.com. Well, at least that's my email. But if any questions you have for her, you can still send it to me, and I'll forward it over to Miss Mermaid here. And let us know what you think about this collaboration, what you like and dislike, what we can improve on, because we're just doing this all for you, because this is what we love to do. Hooray, hooray.
Alright, we're still waiting for Valentina's response, right?
Let's see here. She's a Scorpio. Um, I don't know where are we right now, she says. I feel so betrayed because I know she chased him, but I don't know what's going on. What is the question? Oh, I broke up with Carlo Sagittarius because his baby mama trauma was driving me crazy. We don't talk since a week ago. How he feels about me. Does he love me or is he in an affair with his baby mama Valerie, who is a Capricorn? I'm assuming. She seems to be very devastated. She says she's feeling blind. She needs the raw truth to see if Mr. Sagittarius here is well. Three questions, I guess, in one. How does he feel about Valentina? Does he love her, or is he in an affair with his baby mama Valerie? Pretty deep.
Right, so Valentina, it seems like you're asking quite a few things.
And we can probably,
So which one should we answer?
yeah, that's the one I was gonna say. Like, let's try to focus maybe on, maybe one
On
and a
them two?
half questions, perhaps. That way we can keep the pace going here. And if you want to get further into, like the if you want to get further into your questions and stuff like that, then we can just insert you back into the list, into the regular queue to go deeper into your questions. And again, if you would like a priority read to where you get pushed up to the top of the queue, we do offer a $5 donation.
Alrighty. Valerie Fernandez. And she is a Scorpio, right?
She is a Scorpio. That is correct.
And this person that she is interested in,
Is
name and
a
sun sign?
Yeah. The person's name is Carlo, and he's a Sagittarius. And so Valentina,
Carlo
just to let you know, I
Sagittarius.
know things are really hard for you, and you're probably are in a whirlwind of emotions right now. Try to calm down a little bit on the chat because we don't want you to get filtered by Google's chat system. Okay, um, so just try to relax. You know, let us try to connect with our spirit guides, um, and we'll do the best for you.
So to answer your question, his thoughts and feelings for you, I ended up pulling 9 cards. And for his thoughts, I do have right here the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Now, to me, the Two of Pentacles tells me when it's in reverse in someone's mind, that means that whatever, if there was a decision that they needed to make, or if they were at a crossroads, if they were in a love triangle, sometimes that represents making a decision between two paths, between two people, so on and so forth. But his emotions with you, or his feelings for you, is the Eight of Wands. So to me, the Eight of Wands is about consistency, especially when it comes to communication. There's consistency within, in communication. And I just get the feeling with this right here is that I feel like he might want to contact you, or for some reason he misses, or he is feeling the frequency. Um, so if that, maybe if in the past you guys were very frequent with each other, or maybe that was something that you've always wanted, or possibly have brought to his attention that you have always wanted, then that could be representing that, of course. And his intentions for you, we have Strength in reverse. Now I'm going to pull a clarifier for the Strength card in reverse because it can represent a few things, and I got the Five of Cups, the Hanged Man in reverse, and one more, the Seven of Swords. So from what I'm understanding with these 4 cards as his intentions, I feel like he is still, even though he's very in his emotions about either the consistency maybe that you guys have once had, or maybe if that was something that you've always, was very adamant about, or you were very persistent about, maybe wanting more consistency with this person. Although that is the case, it is telling me here that his intentions, though, are telling me that he is not putting any effort. He is not, I see lack of self-discipline. I see secrets. I see that he does want to take action, but at the same time, there's something about him wanting, um, I feel like there's something about attachments here, and baggage. And I don't feel like this is in relation to anything between you. I mean, maybe, perhaps, but I feel like, at least for the most part, this has to do with the baggage he has gained through life's experiences. And I do see that there will be inconsistency in this relationship, or situationship rather. If that is something that you're wondering, if you're going to deal with this person again, if you're going to talk to this person again, I do think so. And as a matter of fact, I think you guys will be talking to each other back and forth. But the way that he will be behaving, or his exterior, we do have the King of Cups. So although I feel like maybe through his vibe you can feel that maybe he cares, or there's a genuine care, but with the King of Cups, bam, boom,
Yeah.
he's on your, I feel like his exterior is not really gonna be about affection. He might come off as a bit cold, but you might still feel the vibe of him still caring in some way, shape, or form.
Hmm.
um
She says that, wow, that makes sense. On his mail, he told me he suffers from depression. And she also says maybe he's still with that woman, like flirting or something, and that they're not talking right now, and we used to talk all day long.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Like there was something about consistency, whether it was something that you guys had or if it was something that you were persistent about and he just didn't give you that. And now that you're not there, it could, whatever. He could be like, well, what happened to them? Now I wish I had that consistency, and you're confirming that, you guys used to talk pretty um, extensively. So, and I do feel like these attachments or this baggage has to do with him still, like, I don't want to say that the victim role per se, but honestly, it kind of is. Because I feel like, although, yes, he was the victim in certain things in his past, I, I don't want to say the victim thing because sometimes people think that, this person is just being extra or anything. So I don't want to say that. Um, but I do feel like there were moments where he was a victim in his life or some experience, or he's gone through some experiences where he was the victim or he was
Hmm.
um, the scapegoat or he was the one that was mistreated. So, did he have an affair with this other person that you're talking about?
She says that, well, I'm not sure if she's really pointing out if there was an affair or not. I think right now it's just accusation at the moment. If he feels having some type of affair, I don't want to deal with him again, she says. Will really hurt me because he has to see her all his life. So, um,
Oh,
I'll
because it's a baby mama, right?
yeah, because of the baby mama. And is you done?
Yeah, you can totally take care of it from
Is you
here.
done? I have to show you the video of what I mean about when
Yeah.
I say that because you'll see why I say that with that voice. It's so funny.
All right.
But yeah,
Okay, sure.
so Valentina, I totally feel what you're going through right now, and I think it's a mix of mixed signals, and I do kind of concur in terms of what uh, Miss Mermaid's saying here. Now, as far as the victim playing card, I actually have the Nine of Swords in reverse here, which is actually kind of telling me, that concurs along with the whole victim playing card thing here. He is, I mean, I don't think Mermaid said anything about him actually in an affair with her or not. I don't see
I was
affair.
gonna go to that, but you took over.
Oh, sorry. Did you want to say your part real quick? Because I'm about to say that no, he's not in an affair. What do you think?
No,
Yeah. So
no.
I'm saying no on
He's
this
too
too.
resentful.
I'm saying no to the mermaid. To the mer. I'm saying no to the mermaid. No, I'm saying no to affair. However, though, I do feel that uh, he might tell little white lies for some reason. Like he feels that he needs to do that. He really doesn't need to do that. Uh, I do see him giving his heart. He does. He does cherish your thoughts, and I feel that he does actually treat you really nicely. And I think it's because of this that makes you feel that he's having an affair. I think that it's sort of like almost like the not in the norm in his like normal procedures to where he's going to be romantic, where he gives you flowers or things like that. um like it's outside of his usual norm thing, and that's what kind of gets you in this weird state where you're thinking that, well, if he's doing this, then what is he trying to make up for, kind of attitude. Like I think that's where things kind of went here. I do see him uh really taking on a huge physical activity here, having to deal with the um uh like having to go back and forth for his child and you and stuff like that, and maybe the fact that you think that, well, why all this commotion? Why are you running around so much and doing these errands? Like, what exactly are you doing? I think that right now, your mind, and I'm seeing here, like with the Eight of Wands, this Eight of Wands, I believe, is representing you. Your mind is so much in flurry right now that, um, now that we have this pandemic and stuff like that, I feel that maybe that you might feel that this is kind of like piggybacking off of maybe his quote unquote lies of some sort of having to cheat. And again, I don't feel that that there's some deceit in here. I don't see deceit here, nor do I see that he could be having an affair with his baby mama. If I was to further look into this, let's see here. With him and his baby mama, I have the Five of Swords, I have the Three of Cups, both in reverse with the Eight of Cups upright. I feel that he really actually doesn't have. I mean, he has like a good relationship with the baby mama, but just for the sake of the child. But I don't see him really getting back together with her. Uh, that's just going to cause even more drama because, as you said, baby mama drama, it's not going to, make his life any easier, especially now. I think that he is actually more in tune with you, just as Miss Mermaid said, that he has more of a vibe to you, than he does to his baby mama. Let's see here. Uh, wow, it's true. I feel blind. I can see him. I can't see him. And I know that woman is chasing him. Don't you see any flirt thing going on? Well, that's the thing. Like, I have the Three of Cups here and see any thing on him. But as far as her is concerned, I mean, I don't see anything about her. I just see more about him actually. And I see it to where, like, he does care. Okay, now you need to make sure you understand this correctly. He does care for the baby mama in regards to the child. Okay, it's not romantic at all. I'm not seeing any romance connection with him and anybody else except for you. Okay, so one thing that you need to do, and let me pull a quick chakra stone for you right now while I end this card session here, and look at this. You need to um, heal your heart chakra because right now your mind is such in a flurry right now, and I think the chaos is actually getting manifested by like a fake heartache kind of thing. Like, I mean, not I wouldn't say fake heartache, but it's more like it's just the heartache that you are expecting, and therefore the universe or the laws of attraction is manifesting that heartache and making it feel like it's true. And that's what you're feeling right now, the whole blindness and things like that. You need to heal your heart chakra, and this is actually going to help you get more in balance because believe it or not, the heart chakra is actually in the middle of the entire chain, and that what interconnects the spiritual side of the chakra and the earth side of the chakra. Okay, so just close up here with a couple more cards. I have, look at this. I have the Wheel of Fortune with the High Priestess. I think that both of you are going to be fine. I think you just need to kind of calm down, and you also need to talk to him. Make sure that he's aware of your feelings. You might get into arguments and stuff like that, but you need to find a new way to be able to communicate. Maybe even look into maybe some couples therapy, perhaps, to get an outsider's opinion to help both of you understand what's going on. So, um, uh, I think, like I said, I don't think there's any deceit here. So I hope that really helps you out there. Okay, and good luck with that. I know those kind of things are hard, to deal with. All right. So I don't want to talk to him. I can't. I'm all over the place. I know. That's why you need to uh, you know, work on your heart chakra. Okay, you need to heal. Okay, you need to heal yourself. Even though like you guys are probably still together and stuff like that, you guys need to heal. Like you both need to heal, especially yourself. Whatever. you're thinking right now, you have to be careful of what you believe is going on. Otherwise, it's just going to manifest into you this energy, and then next thing you know it, you won't know whether to scratch your watch or wind your butt at that point. And that's kind of where we're at right now, where you're saying you're blind because you have to be careful about these kind of things. Okay, you can't bottle it up. And I know that this tarot reading stuff like that can definitely help you out. It can definitely give you some clarity, but you also need to be able to communicate with your partner. That's what it's all about. Okay. Past traumas, yeah. Meditation will definitely help you out with that. And I think you're muted, mermaid. I don't hear you. Are you muted? I can't hear you. No? Let me just double check my audio. I better not be having some audio issues right now. We just went through a whole bunch of. Let's see here. Play some music, please, or something. The technical difficulties that binds us. Well, I can hear that. Let me try calling you back, I guess. So I'm gonna hang up the call and I'll call you back. I can't hear anything. I see your lips moving, but I don't know what you're saying. Send me smoke signals. Send me smoke signals. Okay. Say something.
I can hear
I
you.
can
Can you
hear
hear
you,
me?
and I can hear you. Yes.
All right, perfect.
It's a miracle.
But yes, Valentina, thank you so much for trying to check out my channel. It was a miracle that you were able to find me again. Because now I'm wondering that everyone thinks that I'm like dead or something.
All right. Next up we have is Champagne. Oh, she wants to know what your sign is.
My sign was Scorpio.
I saw the sign when they opened up my eyes. I
I'm a
saw the
Scorpio as
sign.
well, just like you, Valentina.
Hmm.
I'm a Scorpio. Girl, and if you want my advice, you don't want to deal with a Sagittarius.
Why did my camera just do that? That's not good.
Yep,
Something.
definitely with Scorpio sisters.
So next up we have
There's a lot
Champagne.
of very beautiful tarot readers too, like reading the signs. She's Scorpio and she's so pretty. Oh my goodness, and I love that Scottish accent that she has. Oh my god, it's the best. Um, um, can't think of like the what's her name? A friend of mine loves to watch her. British accent. Um, I forgot. So many Scorpio tarot readers.
Yeah, did Champagne leave the chat? Thank you, Emily, for your sub. I really appreciate that. And make sure you also sub for Mermaid as well. She's super awesome and talented. After you just did that whole chin thing, no, unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. I don't think she's here because when I'm adding her, the name's not coming up. So we're gonna go ahead and put her off the list for now. She shall return. I believe Emily is here because she is talking to us.
Yeah, definitely. Emily's here. So Emily's the last one here.
For now. For now.
All right, we'll see. By the way, if anyone's interested in ever buying us some pizza,
Yes. If
that
you can't buy us the
door is
pizza,
still open.
then do the spiritual pizza because she's been
Mm-hmm.
going on and on about pizza last night, and I ate pizza in front of her.
Mm-hmm. And he ate pizza in front of me,
Ate the
so he
pizza
didn't
in
get
front
me
of
any
her.
pizza either. Mm-mm.
I might do the pizza tonight. We'll see how I feel. If not pizza, then I'll probably do a fried chicken sandwich or something.
I
Oh,
have a
good.
casserole. I have a green bean casserole in the
Ooh,
fridge.
that sounds really good.
Ugh, I'm in the mood of pizza though.
You're in the mood for pizza?
Mm.
I am going to go use the restroom really quick. I see Emily's already posting her questions, so if you want to start off with her,
Yes,
you're more
so
than
to be
welcome.
honest, totally,
Woo!
totally. All right, so Emily, let's see your question. Let's pop this up. So you said, I am a Leo and I have a new love interest, Monty, who is a Cancer. Okay, what is your question regarding Monty? Can I call him Monet or Manet better? That's a better name. I would like a reading on this connection. I am in love. He is in love. He says he is so. I would like to look into the energy surrounding this connection. All right. So we're going to be using the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. And Emily, you are more than welcome to go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, the Indigo Mermaid TV, or you will see the URL down below on the description and also here on the screen. Okay, and if you happen to live in Southern California and are interested in taking some yoga classes, you can definitely do that as well. So let's see what we have for this connection between Monty Cancer and Emily. Oh, you already did. Perfect. Thank you so much. And Emily, you said that you are a Leo. What's with Leos and Cancers? They always date each other.
Mm,
Always.
I don't know.
I always see them together. Alright. Let's see what the cards have to say for Emily. And thank you so much for the comments. Alright, so we have the High Priestess, Justice in reverse, Nine of Pentacles, Four of Swords, and Six of Swords in reverse. I think he has this. I think he cares about you, but if you want me to be honest, he has certain water placements in his chart that makes him get bored very easily, and makes him go from relationship to relationship. Mind you, he likes the whole idea of being in love and falling in love and everything. I just think he is someone who gets bored. He also enjoys his singlehood. So keep that in mind. Another thing that these cards are telling me is that I don't think he wants, if he does disappear, I don't think he is really intending on wanting to disappear forever. But I do see if you're starting to see some wall, or if you're starting to see him um, put some sort of like defense, or he just seems to be detached or cold eventually, then you'll know it's because he's preparing to um, separate. I feel like you might hold some resentment towards him, or you might start feeling this way once he starts detaching himself. I feel like someone here tends to play the blame game, or that could be a case of the future, but I'm saying either you could be, making him feel obligated or responsible for certain things, or just, you guys could just be pointing the fingers, doing this whole blame game with each other. Um, Another thing that I am seeing for your reading right here is that I think you've made up your mind that you really like this guy. Um, and I think you really want to work through this. And I feel like you might take action. I just feel like he kind of, I just get the thing that he feels as if you guys are pretending to be happy when you guys are not. At least that's how he's feeling. You're obviously happy. You obviously made up your mind and you really want to be with this guy. But I feel like Monty, I don't think he's there. Um, I think he's guarded, but I don't like. Again, they're telling me he doesn't want to like disappear forever though. They're telling me he wants to like go away, but then he wants to come back. So take that over, Anthony. Maybe you can elaborate a little bit on that.
Yeah, and it's funny because you mentioned the high priestess and stuff like that, and look at this. I got the high priestess as well in reverse, and I think that I kind of agree with what she's saying, that he kind of wants to be that bachelor right now. Uh, as far as like seeing if he has any type of like attraction to you, um, uh, just being honest, I don't think there's much attraction there. Maybe some appreciation, perhaps, and maybe a good friendship. Uh, Unfortunately, I don't think he's really looking for anything right now. He, I do have the Two of Wands here that he's willing to, you know, look into the possibilities of things, but that's not really saying that he's going to step through into a relationship. Because I also have the World card here in reversed. I feel that he's going to be very closed up. He's not going to be very open with you. And with that said, I think that what you're attracted to is maybe like a sense of confidence that he may have, like like a manly confidence and stuff like that. But honestly, it's kind of a facade I'm actually getting here. He kind of puts that out there because the inner light within him is actually a little bit different. He is more um, like still trying to figure out the things what's going on with him. Um, she says he has issues. And Emily says, that's crazy that you guys are saying that because he's the one pushing to get a place together. And he's the one who said he wants to be with me. It's love with me. That's weird. That probably explains the whole Two of Wands. But I'm seeing here the High Priestess in reverse. I feel that, that there's some sort of like bachelorness that he kind of wants to, that he kind of likes, that he really wants to pursue. But and I could be wrong, with this, and I could be interpreting this in a different way. But one thing I definitely for sure is that there's something about him I feel is very closed. Like he's not going to be very fully open about himself to you, and that's with the World card here. Um, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Swords in reverse, and the Eight of Cups. Has he kind of talked about any past relationships with you? I'm not saying that he came out from a bad relationship, but it seems like that he just like he did come out of the relationship, and it's just kind of like okay, we're gonna move on, kind of thing. Um, who's the one that initiated the first part of the relationship, though? He does have trust issues with letting people in, but we both do, and we have been working on it. His baby mama was with him for 8 years. So that would kind of explain the hesitation that I'm actually seeing here, and the reason why he probably likes to be a bachelor and stuff like that. Um, but to kind of answer your question, though, I do believe that he does like you. That he does have a strong connection with you. Um, just be prepared to, knock down some barriers here. They're going to be very hard barriers. And he's been pursuing you. Interesting. I wonder if he pursued you because he was probably looking for more of like friends with benefits, and it kind of blossomed into this whole new relationship. What do you think, Mermaid?
I agree.
Because I just put out some more cards. I have the Temperance in reverse, along with the Seven of Swords upright. So um, just watch for the signs. Don't close up on him, but just be aware of anything that may seem out of place. Okay, I'm having a sense here that he still wants to be the bachelor, that there might be something here in terms of what he's looking for. Maybe it's just more sexual that he's actually pursuing. He really likes the sex, something like that, or he really likes the company, and that's kind of why he's with you, stuff like that. So I don't see deceit in terms of him cheating. It's just that I don't see him really opening up, and it's gonna be kind of a hard nut to crack. He came out and told me I was his first, and I was his hesitant at first, and I was hesitant at first because it was more like puppy love. How can he say he was your first when he had a baby mama? That kind of sounds weird to me.
Maybe it could be like his first love or like his first relationship or something.
Perhaps, perhaps, but I think I kind of agree with you, Emily. Puppy love, from the past. Oh, his first love in the past as a teenager with her.
Hmm. Oh, that is from the
Hmm.
past. Okay.
I don't know. For some reason, I feel in my heart that he said that to kind of get those pluck those heartstrings a little bit. But like I said, if you're gonna put your
Oh, don't
guard
we
up,
all love that?
hmm,
Don't we all love that?
yes, we love puppies and we love love. But with that said, though, I say just be cautious a little bit. You can still have fun, still open yourself and stuff like that. Don't guard yourself, otherwise, you're gonna block your intuition, I think, too, and that's the bad thing. All right. So chakra affirmation for you. Oh, champagne's back! Yay! Sacral. So, you need to work on your sacral chakra. Um,
Sacral.
hmm.
Sacral.
Sacral, sexy sacral, sexy sacral. Um, um, let's see here. But yeah, like work on your sacral chakra. You want to make sure that just kind of concentrate on things that kind of makes you happy too. Doesn't necessarily have to be sex, but maybe like a nice food splurge or just buying that's something that you've always been wanting to buy. So just meditate on the sacral chakra, which is right above the root. And this should help you getting a little bit more clarity in terms of what you're going through right now. Um, all right, cool.
Marina wants to be added to the list. Marina, if you're interested in getting into the top of the list, you can simply do a $5 donation to Anthony. You will find that information on the description.
All right, so we just finished with Emily. Champagne is here. And while I'm updating the list, what do you think about the sacral chakra? How do you think it affects us?
It is the energy center of pleasure. And it's one of the chakras that have to do with creativity. A lot of our chakras have to do with creativity, but this one in particular also has to do with creativity and sex and pleasure and what makes us happy. And sometimes the really cool ways to activate or bring back into balance our sacral chakra, we can just simply do the things that we love to do. Whether that's, taking yourself shopping or, getting a mani or a pedi, or if that means, um, going to a spa, or if that means, dancing, singing, whatever, working out, doing the things that you love, that can definitely balance the sacral chakra. Um, but yes, it's the energy center of pleasure, creativity, and sex.
Nice. And Emily, maybe after this next reading, we could probably just lightly talk something. Well, we'll actually put you back on the list. The list is not that long. She says that she's confused right now, and she like maybe a little bit something more from you. Maybe I caused the confusion, perhaps, but she says she's feeling confused right now. But
Even after the reading.
even after the reading, I think so. But that tarot's just like how they say God works mysterious way. Tarot does too. Because the thing about tarot is that it's not always black and white and clear cut. Like there's tons of metaphors that has to be defined, and that's what we try to do. And it's kind of hard sometimes. The more context you can provide, and I know you don't want to fall into any type of cold reading, but any more context you can provide during the read, stuff like that, or at least within the question, that can definitely help us out a little bit in terms of better understanding, because that way we don't misinterpret the cards. And I personally don't mind saying like, "Hey, I'm wrong," stuff like that, but things happen. So and now we have our mods, Latoya and Hippie. Hippie is a cool person. She's been with me for a while, as well as my a little friend Latoya. Hippie just said she subbed to you too.
All right, thank you, Latoya. And thank you, Marina, for loving my username. Um, Sierra, she was one of the people that we were supposed to do a reading for last night. She says she wants to get onto it again.
Yes,
Um,
I have her here. So,
Carnelian is great for the sacral chakra, but I think it's better. The carnelian, I think it's better for the root chakra, actually.
yeah, there you go. Latoya is actually really good about crystals and healing and stuff like that. Latoya, what do you say about the carnelian? Ziara says she loves you, mermaid. Apparently, she only loves you, not
Oh,
me.
thank you.
Nobody
Thank you
loves me.
so
It's
much.
okay.
You can buy me a pizza if you really love
You don't.
me.
You don't. You don't love me. It's okay. I'm all right over
Right.
here. I'll just stay here with my, my tarot cards and continue hosting. I'll
Right.
let you guys talk over my channel. It's okay. It's almost like you like a girl, but the girl comes to you to see if you can hook her up with your friend, kind of thing.
Right. Or to see if you would buy you a drink at the bar.
Oh, Hippie loves me too for pretend. I bet. I'm just kidding. All right, so Champagne. She says, I will wait until next time to get a read since I already got one the other day. Oh, hey, no problem. But you know what? If you're wanting to wait, it's all good. I will pull a chakra stone for you. And Mermaid, why don't you try pulling like one card to see what her card of the day is, maybe? We'll do that. We'll do that at least.
Well, the day is about to end, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. For tomorrow. Technical.
All right, for tomorrow, or maybe in relation to the chakras.
Well, I have pulled out a root chakra for her. So, root
Okay.
chakra, obviously keeps us grounded. It's also in relation to Capricorns too, like me. Um, but yeah, what card are you holding up there in the pixelation of video that I have?
So I have right here the Seven of Swords in reverse.
Mm.
So I feel like sometimes when it comes to the root chakra, although it is considered to be one of the more third dimensional grounded chakra, is not considered one of the higher, one of the more spiritual chakras, it still has a huge spiritual component. And I feel like this is talking to you about how maybe you've lost your inspiration and aspirations in life, or your motivations in life, or your drive in life, because of the fact that maybe you're afraid of the truth.
Hmm. That's pretty deep, mermaid.
Now, this could be a thing, for instance, also as well, like, um, for instance, like let's just say you're going for a major and you want to do something about it, and maybe you stop halfway or when you're almost done, maybe because you're afraid of being a failure, or you're afraid of finding out that you were never good at what you did, or whatever you're a professional at. Um, it can play off as something like that. So there's something like that in your life, whether it's career, in your personal life, social life, school life, within your business, or if in general you have that mentality that you just have this big old fear of being trying to be good at something because of that, then yes, and then she's over here saying that she is a little stubborn to ground herself. And yeah, that is a little bit a part of grounding ourselves sometimes too. Yes, as well.
Half-ass. Don't be a half-ass.
Yeah.
um, So let's see here. Hippie, who was actually with me the other day, she actually decided not to have a reading, and she held out. So, um, Hippie, you are going to get a priority read from me, but she wants the read from you first, not from me. I mean, I'm just.
Because this is obviously my
This is the
video.
mermaid channel right now. Okay, this is totally turned into the mermaid channel.
Exactly. I took over.
Oh my goodness! I'll just give you my password.
For real. Password for everything. My microphone, my equipment. Um,
So I'll pass it
but
on
all
over
right.
to you if you want to kick it off for her.
So who was the one who said wanted a question?
Hippie Love. So Hippie Love, if you'd like to give your first name, your sign, and the question that you would like for her to answer.
I want to move in September of this year, but unsure if I should look for a house or an apartment for my family. You know I still love you, Yasmin Pisces. So she's telling you she still loves you anyway,
What a pretty name.
even though she loves me more.
Ah. Well, if
So
that's true, she would buy you the pizza.
yeah,
Ooh,
and that's
no
all she needs to do.
pressure.
Just buy me a pizza, then I'll believe her.
No
Totally.
pressure or
Um,
anything.
I'm not sure or anything. All right, so
And Latoya says
let's see.
Carnelian is really great for confidence, creativity, motivation, and increasing happiness, root and sacral. Mm-hmm.
Yep, root and circle. Yep.
She said what toppings. She's ready.
Oh, she's gonna get it for me. Gosh. Domino's preferred. Domino's preferred. Pineapple
Really?
and jalapenos with some feta
Domino's?
cheese.
I haven't had Domino's. Domino's is actually pretty good. I haven't had them for a long while.
Domino's, I like Papa John's. I'm okay with Pizza Hut. I just wish their
Papa
bread wasn't
John's.
so greasy.
I
Um,
heard a lot of problems with Papa John's.
I've heard some stuff here and there.
Like their sauce
Choosing.
tastes like ketchup or
I'm
something.
asking. All right, so let's see. Should you get a house? Should you get an apartment? Should you stay where you are? I think you should get something more in between. Maybe a condo. Maybe like a condo. Because they're saying if you were to get a house, I feel like your stress and your anxiety is going to overwhelm you so much to the point where I feel like you're not going to be able to hold it together. You're gonna have a breakdown, and I just feel like you're gonna be miserable. Instead of being proud of yourself or happy for yourself for having a house or getting a house for your family, you're just gonna be miserable. Apartment, well, it's telling me right here that I think I think you've already come to the realization that you need something more, you need something bigger. You feel like you deserve a little bit more. And I asked for a condo, like maybe something between like a condo, and they're saying yes. And as a matter of fact, I think you will enjoy yourself. I don't know what you think. What do you think, Ruth?
It's funny you said this. So, I pulled these three cards out here and I said, give me a house, give me an apartment, give me a stay. And I have here, if you go with the house, I have the magician here. This tells me that the house that you buy, that you decide to buy, might turn into a fixer-upper, which kind of goes with what Mermaid just said. So be careful of that. If you like the fixer-upper, then probably go with that. But I think it'll probably become a money pit a little bit. Um, Apartment, I have the sun. This might be a little bit easier approach for you. But then I also have here, when I asked, well, should you stay? It gave me the two of swords, which to me, I think that kind of says pretty much exactly what she says. Maybe try to find the best of both worlds. Get a condo to where you can own it, but it's sort of like the life of a of an apartment because I think it's all about community, and I feel that you're really community driven as well. That you love to be in the community, be involved and stuff like that. And something that is probably, you know, looked after, that actually has, you know, some type of, you know, service to where you can fall upon it like an apartment but still have ownership, right? So I think that this is probably what you should do, is probably do what Mermaid said, which is condo. And I see here, if you do move into a condo, I don't think it's gonna be anytime soon though. You asked about September, and I have the chariot here in reverse, and this is telling me that maybe that date that you just mentioned, the September date, is probably not going to be yet. Um, be patient a little bit on your search, especially now, um, because the market, I think, is going to probably skyrocket because after this whole pandemic thing that's kind of going on right now. I feel that the a lot of these like real estates are going to um, really heck up the prices because people are going to want to move and stuff like that, and you know, really take advantage of it. Unfortunately, so whoa, there goes my wand. So just be careful of that. If you still want to go for the September date, just be prepared to go through some talking. I think it's going to drain you quite often actually once you if you're shooting for that date. I'll probably just wait just a little bit longer until things start to settle down. Okay, um, and save up your money just a little bit. You know, treat yourself to a really nice place. Okay, and then make the move right. Don't rush it for yourself. Cool. And then you can invite us. You can invite us both over for a pizza party.
Oh my goodness, totally. Have to swim, Marina.
Oh yeah, you better get. And you know what? I'm sorry. Don't listen to us unless you get a condo with a swimming pool. Okay? If you get a swimming pool, then go ahead and move in, and then do the pizza party.
Totally. And we better be invited.
Yes. She's totally like a meat lover. She loves sausage and pepperoni on her pizza.
Okay, well, um, pineapples and jalapenos. Try something different. It's good.
Actually, I'd like pineapple pepperoni on my pizza. It actually tastes pretty good for me.
I
Call
used
me
to
weird.
like that. I used to like the pineapple with the ham, the Hawaiian one.
No ham.
Um,
I'm sorry, I can't do ham.
really,
Wow. I
it's
like
different
bacon,
for a
but I don't.
Filipino.
But I don't. For some reason, I don't like bacon on my pizza. But I love eating bacon in general. But if I was to have a pizza, I can do a combo. God, I'm gonna pop a pizza right in my oven right now. Um,
Anchovies. I've never eaten an anchovy before.
Anchovies are salty. They add kind of salt to it. I can do sardines, but not anchovies, and I probably refuse to do anchovies. I'm sorry. Pizza party. Mm.
Alrighty, who is next on the list?
We have Marina, as in marinara sauce.
Wonderful.
I'm going to hell. Um, Marina, you're up next, and then we have Ziara. Ziara, this beat is supersonic. No, not Sierra.
Why couldn't they call you Xena?
Like
Like
Warrior
that one,
Princess.
warrior princess. Totally, man. She was my woman back in the day. I would have totally been a lesbian for her.
She says anchovies is for the sharks. That would be for you and Mermaid, okay? I am a land beast. I am a goat. We don't eat anchovies. Goats don't like
Okay.
anchovies.
I don't eat fish either.
So, Marina, how can we help you today? Let us know if Marina is your true name, your sign, as well as your question.
How is it that your audience over here follows directions way better than mine?
Because they love me.
Or maybe you're just are just smarter.
That too.
Cause man, when I do live streams on my own, and I ask them to follow simple directions.
And
Like
they're
I gotta
like,
repeat
no.
myself.
They're like, no, fuck off.
How
I'm gonna do my own.
about you just scroll up? No, bitch. No, no.
Did they really tell you that? Just, can you just like scroll up, please? It's like, yeah,
Yeah, some
you didn't
people.
pay me. You want me to do this for free, and you're telling me to work for you? I don't think so.
Exactly. I'm like I did enough by getting here, getting on my butt, and turning on that live stream.
Oh, okay. I think this deck is ready to go. So, can you tell me about my future spouse? And she's Aquarius.
Marina, do you want me to start or are you starting?
I think you started the first two, so I'll give you a break while you eat your. What the heck was that you just put in your mouth? And oh my god, whatever you're doing with your iPad right now, it's coming in perfectly because you are so clear as a bell right now. So keep doing whatever you're doing,
I'm not doing anything.
except eating a bar. So keep eating
Pretty
bars.
much.
Eat more of those bars
Um,
all night long.
how many are there in this pack?
You got to go shopping,
Six
girl.
bars.
Better call in that guy.
Oh, well.
There's Chartrellis, my little friend Chartrellis. Hey, love it. Okay, so can you tell me about my future spouse? I'm gonna do some love readings here. I might as well just bust out my zodiac cards. What you think?
Yeah, might as well.
Might as well.
And you should do some thoughts with that.
Do some what?
Some thought tarot with that.
Yeah, I'll draw a few cards. Oh, great! Now you made hippie hungry.
Oh gosh. How about you buy all of us a pizza?
Yes, just buy everybody pizza. We all trust you, so everybody email hippie your address, and she'll send you all pizzas. Whoever's willing to deliver at this time.
I will literally send you my address, hippie love. Literally.
Literally. Okay, so I'm gonna draw.
He's like BRB.
All right, let's see here. Your future husband, your future man, the future man you're gonna make some love with. Well, I almost got the best of almost everything here. I got a Saturn card, an Aries, and a Taurus. So, I think that you're gonna probably. I mean, my feelings are actually kind of leaning more towards the Aries right now. As a matter of fact, I feel that you're looking for somebody, kind of action, perhaps. And yeah, I got a Mercury card too, along with this. So you like people with change too, and communication as well. So you want this guy to kind of like talk you to bed, and be like, "Hey, baby, just listen to my soft voice." She says, "Indigo Mermaid has me thinking about the ocean with her name and cool sign she has in the background. I miss it so much." Oh, so Marina, you know Miss Mermaid? Like you've seen her things?
No, she's talking about my banner.
She says she missed it so much.
She misses the ocean, I'm guessing.
Uh.
Because earlier she was talking about how she like loves the ocean.
Oh,
She likes to
that
swim
does
in
make
the ocean.
sense. Yep, here I am. I'm saying I'm smart, but I'm not getting it. Yeah, she says the ocean. So that shows how smart I am. But I think that Aries, and she says that, oof, Aries guys are mean, aren't they? Not necessarily. I think more Aries are like kind of, they feel very powerful. They have a lot of energy, and with them being a fire sign, and you said that you are an Aquarius, this actually makes it a very passionate kind of romance. If you think about it, water and fire coming together, you're going to make some steam. And I'm not talking about steam that you get from the bathroom running the shower for like 10 minutes. I'm talking about the steam underneath the sheets. I don't know why I'm saying it so sexually with you right now. I feel that you kind of, I'm saying like you're like super freaks like that, but like, you like your passion and stuff like that. Now, I disliked all the cussing. I talked to some Aries online before, and they blew up like a ticking time bomb. Well, not all Aries are like that, but
Lies.
not all Aries are like that. um, Although you do have a Taurus here next to the Aries, which could be your secondary symbol in terms of what you're might be up against. Not up against, but up, up in the queue of things here to try. And Taurus is actually more of an Earth sign, which is actually very, a little bit more slower. They're very protective, and they're also very helpful too. The Tauruses. Um, let's see here. Well, I got the Page of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Empress all in reverse. So, in terms of relationship and stuff like that, and future husband, well, I can tell you right now that this is probably not going to happen soon. But, oh goodness, you have. It seems to me that you haven't started your journey yet in terms of finding the right person. I'm getting here the Ace of Wands from the get go with the Strength card and the Seven of Cups right behind it, and I'm getting the sense here that there's a path that you need to set forth with something that's going to kind of give you a boost in like everything about you. I think there's a little bit of something to discover about yourself that you haven't even haven't discovered, and I think that's going to open the doors in terms of romance. Once you're on this path now, it's not telling me how to find this path because right now, first of all, what you need to do, you need to kind of like get over some some small things, nothing too big. You kind of need to move forward. Just don't take the baggage with you, obviously, uh, because right now the energies are not there yet. They're not in line yet. Right now, this path, once you get onto this path, the energies will actually come together and actually start to provide exactly what you're looking for. And you're gonna be like a pop tart, a pop tart in a toaster oven. Once you get started on your path, once you get started on your path, that pop tart's gonna pop up, and then you'll meet your new Aries or Taurus. Um, let's see here. A lot of pentacles. So I'm getting a lot of pentacles with you. So I feel that maybe you might want to get into a nice physical hobby, and maybe even kind of maybe watch your finances just a little bit. I think you're actually pretty cool with your finances, but I think that this is something you might need to plan for. Something's gonna come up. It's gonna challenge you a little bit, and so you might want to like just don't nickel dime things, but just kind of be aware of what your expenses are, okay? And maybe clean house a little bit too. Rearrange your home if you can. Um, I think that like the things that you have in your house right now could definitely be moved around to release some energy and get some new energy in. Okay, maybe even get a new few pictures of some sort. So changing your living area, or at least your area that where you're comfortable in case you're with like some roommates, change things around a little bit. Change is good. And I think that's actually starting your path, as a matter of fact, where you have the essence of change. And once you get into that ball rolling, then you're going to, that romance is actually going to come around to you. Miss Mermaid.
Alrighty, so Mar Marina Aquarius, and she wanted to know about her future spouse. Um, all right.
When she said I disliked all the cussing, I was like, am I cussing too much?
Well, you are a Capricorn, not an Aries.
Aries don't cuss
But
too
they do.
much.
I do agree. Yes, I do. Yes, I
They
do.
do not.
My boyfriend has the Aries moon, and they totally do.
Whatever.
Alrighty. So let's see if she is going to meet this person in 2020. Alright, so we have Ace of Wands, the Hanged Man, Six of Wands, I'm sorry, Seven of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords, King of Wands, and we did say it was a fire sign, right?
I
An
said it was
Aries,
an
right?
Aries, at least an Aries, if not Aries, then a Taurus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got right here the King of Wands. As a matter of fact, I do think you can meet him this year. It just really depends if you're really gonna put yourself out there and really go out and meet this person. You can meet this person this year, but I do feel like if you do want kids, or even if you don't want kids, you could get pregnant this year.
Ooh.
So yeah,
Who's that
should
man
I
over there?
elaborate?
That's just my baby daddy.
Mm-hmm. I do see a fire sign like how he's seeing. I am seeing a baby, and it could be an oops. But it really all depends if you're really willing to put yourself out there, and you could meet this person this year, and you can also have get impregnated this year as well. I know, right? I wish we can put memes in the comments as well.
My life is a meme. She said the
All
P
right.
word. Oh, pregos. She's allergic to the word P, the pregos. Uh-oh, your audio just went out again. What the heck is going on with this? All right, I'm gonna hang up and call you back. Man, the video is coming through so good too. That's gonna disrupt my videos and everything. There you are. I can hear you now.
All right. Well, Marina says, thank you so much, both of you. Heart.
Oh look, this Jaime.
There you go. Hyman's back.
So I did promise Jaime a priority read. I'm gonna
You're
remove.
upside down.
Am I? Yeah, I am. I'm upside down on the Facebook, but not on the actual YouTube because I have my camera upside down here, so I had to rotate it around.
Well, the people here on the audience are saying you're upside down.
I am?
Like, check out the comments. Mm-hmm. Check out the
Oh yeah, I
comments.
know why. I know why. There I is. Why you guys can't handle upside down?
People are too normal for that.
Can't you just like rotate your screens upside down? You know, turn your laptops and everything upside down. Okay,
Right.
so Jaime, um, let's see here. Am I going to move in the right direction in the next month with my girlfriend? Oh goodness. And while I'm shuffling, it's actually interesting because with Marina, notice how I kept on talking like a lot of sexual innuendos and stuff like that, and you mentioned about the whole
Yes.
baby thing, the
Mm-hmm.
pregos. That's probably where I was feeling um, that sense that maybe it might be that the whole sexual feeling might lead to her being pregos. So if you want the ultimate condom, rock in between the knees.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. She says, I'm encouraged to go out more because I've been a hermit lately. Oh, see, look at that. She's already going out more.
Oof. Well,
Bring that
that's gonna have to be
rock.
delayed for now.
Bring that rock. Okay,
She
Jaime.
was like, I will get out there and get him.
There you go. That's right. Lasso him up. Chartrelis might know how to do that. Right, Chartrelis? Or actually, where's Latoya? Does Latoya know how to round up the men's?
Yummy.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay. Let's see here. Group we have here Jaime, and Jaime, what is your name, your first name, your sign, and the question. Well, you already have the question here. We just need to know if Jaime is your real name and also what your sign is. Yes, I'm ready to learn. to fall in love. Usually, when I see things that I want on the internet, instead of saying yes, I'm ready, I'm like, my body's ready. My
Yummy.
body's ready to receive. I could teach you, but I have to charge my milkshake. Brings other boys to
Okay, so he
the.
said his name is Jaime and he's a Leo.
A Leo. Or Anthony's just horny. It's
Wow.
possible, you know. I mean, I do have my left hand. What the heck are we talking about right now? What the heck are we talking about right now?
Exactly.
What's going on? I'm sorry, guys. This tarot reading is going to turn into the new Pornhub.
For real.
And she's like, yeah, I think he is too. No, it was Marina's fault, okay? Because I was reading into her cards, and her sexiness has just jumped into me. Okay, so get that right. Marina, you're in trouble. Um, let's see here. With an Aries. Leo and yes, Jaime with an Aries. You two really get a feeling he's an Aries? Oh, uh, yes, we're going to start your video right now. I'm trying to get to your question, Jaime. Be patient. We're coming to you. You know, this is what helps us with our vibes. We love to talk. We love to joke. You know, feel the vibe, feel the energy and stuff like that, right? So
Hmm.
everything is gonna be good. Everything's gonna be okay. Relax.
And another thing we like is eating pizza.
Yes,
At
we need
least
to eat
I said pizza.
pizza, and punishment. If you don't want to relax and you want us to move forward really quickly, then we're gonna turn this to an ASMR. I'm gonna whisper all night long. Okay, I'm just kidding. So, um, I'm trying to scroll up here to find his question. Um, so I
Oh,
just
he was
lost
talking
it.
about the porn video. He'll start the porn video.
Oh, I'm talking about the porn. Yes, let's start the porn video.
Beautiful.
Okay, a collaboration porn video. Mermaid, where is your
Wonder how that
hand
is.
right now on my body?
No way.
Use your imagination.
Right. It's a
Am I going to
surprise.
move in the right direction in the next month with my girlfriend? And okay, so and Latoya already said it. You know, I'm horny. I admit it. I'm horny right now.
Hmm.
But you know, sorry guys, we're on YouTube. Okay, so that's for another stream. Um, let's see here.
They're saying they don't want to be a part of this.
Oh god, Chartrelis always tries to be the innocent one. She's not innocent, y'all. Okay, don't let her name fool you. Don't let all that ew stuff, get in the way there. She's not that innocent, y'all. Okay. Let's see here. So, are you going to the right direction with your girlfriend? Um, I actually want to say yes here. However, though, there is a couple of buts here, with this. Uh, and I just want to make sure if I'm correct with this whole butts thing here. So, um, so the one thing I am seeing here is that you both are at the gate in this relationship, which is telling me that you are ready to actually move forward. However, though, you haven't taken the step forward, and I think you both have been sitting at the gate for a while. It's almost as if you've been waiting for the bus to come to pick you up. When there's no bus to come, it's actually you guys need to walk because the bus has stopped for the night. Sorry. But what you need to do is you need to kind of hold each other's hand and actually take this step forward. We have here the Ace of Swords, which is telling me that there's going to be some new talk, some really good things, as a matter of fact, with you and your girlfriend. I feel that there might have been some disagreements here somewhere. Really nothing bad. Uh, it wasn't even an argument or anything. It's just some small disagreements and stuff like that. But you need to make sure that you keep maybe your attitude a little bit on the control side. Maybe I feel that you can get a little bit heated really easily. And correct me if I'm wrong on that, okay? But um, make sure you keep that in control, because if you don't, then you're going to lose an opportunity here. Um, in the future, that is, after you step through. Now, there are some things that you both are going to be needing to do some changes, some interchanges for that matter. Um, I don't see any deceit, but I do see that there are going to be some obvious signs for you to take, and you might miss them um, if you don't pay attention. Okay. Uh, and don't be afraid to take risks with each other. Okay, I feel that you both are together, you both are enjoying each other, each other's companies, but there's not much risk here. So take a little risk, and when I talk about risk, I'm talking about in terms of exploring each other's, um, you know, what makes each other happy, and even understanding more in terms of what makes people sad or angry. You have to kind of know these things, right? And also taking trips, getting out, exploring a little bit outside the comfort zone. Okay. Um, So I'm seeing here that, and see, I'm getting some more wands here. So, um, I think it's you might have a particular like hobby or interest that you might be afraid to kind of reveal, as if it's going to be like a kind of a turn off. Like it's almost as if like someone's saying like, hey, Miss Mermaid, we've been together for I want to go out with you, but just want to let you know I love playing video games. And she's going to be like, ew, video games, whatever, you nerd, and like totally leaves me. So I feel like that's what's kind of what you might be going through, or like what might be thinking about. Don't be afraid to reveal some of your interests. Okay, she actually wants a person to be, uh, in tune with their interests and stuff like that. Otherwise, if you're not in tune with your interests, then you're going to become a very boring person to her. Um, and be prepared to hear some baggage on her side. Here's the very big cliche: she's going to talk about her life, and you're just going to listen. Okay, it's okay. She actually needs to. She actually needs to hear, have somebody hear and listen to her, while you both proceed to step forward. Okay. Um, if you don't genuinely listen and genuinely understand what she's going through, then you're going to be missing this. Again, we have a Four of Wands here. If you miss this opportunity of listening to her, because I think maybe you might have a little bit, not short attention span, but maybe you can get bored easily. And maybe hearing some other people's problems might make you bored. Genuinely try to be genuine. Try to be heartfelt when she talks to you about things and stuff like that. And this will guarantee you, um, a happy time with her. Um, Miss Mermaid.
Alrighty, let's see what I have to say for Mr. Jaime. Alright, let's see.
And while she's pulling cards, just to pull up a shack roll. See, I'm talking sack roll, and here I am still talking about sex. A
Yummy.
chakra stone, and I have here. What does it show real quick here? I have here the heart chakra that you actually need to focus on. So when you do your meditation, or your thought process, make sure you focus on your heart chakra, which kind of goes in line with what I'm talking about right here. Be genuine in terms of listening to her and stuff like that. Okay.
I think it can work, and I think you guys have came to that conclusion a long time ago. The only problem is that, or I feel like the problem here is this sense of togetherness and doing things together. And I think he said something like that, where you guys would have to hold each other's hand to help each other. And I am seeing this lack of vulnerability to be like, hey, why can't we just be each other's partner in crime? And just doing that. I don't know if it's just pride. between the two of you. But I am seeing this lack of just being vulnerable enough to each other to be like, hey, why don't, we both need some help. We both are um, young individuals who are looking to strive and to be in a much better place and are striving for personal growth. And maybe that is the thing that you could be thinking about. Or that's something that you should be considering if you want to work on your relationship. Um, but I do think that they're talking about the things that he was mentioning. I do things will be revealed. So not only will you be revealing certain things, but I think she will be revealing certain things too. The only feeling that I get from her, whatever she will be revealing, is that I feel like she might regret revealing whatever she will be revealing towards you. She might regret it only because I feel like she later on would wish that she could have kept that to herself. So whatever that is, something's coming out and you're going to find out.
Ooh, dun dun dun.
Spasa.
Mm-hmm.
Just like the sacral.
Just like the sacral. And maybe you need to add some sriracha into your life too. Spice it up. Here I go again. What am I doing? She said. He says as also how true is our relationship. Because like I said, I didn't feel any deceit. I think that there's actually a lot of potential here. You just need to kind of maybe explore each other's boundaries safely and sincerely, just to understand her. So don't be afraid to explore certain things with her. I think she's open to it.
Although I do have to disagree with Anthony though.
Ooh, we actually have
Although
disagreements.
I do feel like this can have the potential for it to be a long-lasting relationship. I feel like I don't think she will be here forever, till death do us part kind of deal. I don't think that is the case for you guys. I do think that there is a potential for you guys to have a family and all of that stuff, but I am seeing a thing here where one person has certain expectations of what a relationship or what a couple does within their relationship and what other people do. And sometimes when it comes to these things, to one person it's completely insignificant and to another person is, like, for instance, and this was an example that I brought up to someone last night about the festivities, whereas certain partners, they would love to do Christmas with their partner and their family, and Thanksgiving and birthdays and anniversaries, where the other partner is like, yeah, I'm not really into that, and whereas one person would deem that as insignificant, you could find that as, you consider that as being part of, a big part of your relationship, and that could be a thing where you might feel like it's not really a relationship, that you're really just doing the things that you would like to do with your partner on your own. And I think that could cause some issue. So, and I do feel like there are things that, and I still have I see a lot of problem with vulnerability here, and I feel like that can definitely be an issue. So.
Awesome. Marina, I have you after Chartrellis. So I put you back into the list, and cool. Wow, that's our first disagreements. Holy cow! What's gonna happen? I don't like you anymore. I'm just kidding. That's really cool. I think that's really cool. But still, I think you should probably still discover each other's boundaries a little bit. Don't be afraid to kind of go out of the comfort zone and stuff like that. And it's very true. Maybe you're not guys going to be together, but at least you'll get to try some new things. Maybe even discover some things about yourself. Maybe like the fact that you like leather for some reason. So
Or latex. Yum.
Yeah, there you go. Yes. And there's somebody here who actually likes latex. Chartrellis.
Those eyes, I
Latoya,
swear.
Latoya says Chartrell is the corrupter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so next up we have Ziara. Um, Lies at Latoya just. She's saying Latoya's lying. Ziara, are we there? She says, I prefer non
Nusaiba's
latex.
here.
Hooray! And there's Nasaiba. Oh, wow. Hey, you're back. Welcome back. Nasaiba. I got you on the list. Did you just see Ziara respond? Because I don't see her in the chat.
Who?
Ziara.
Sierra, I don't see anything just yet.
Ziara going
Nusaiba, we're
once.
doing great.
Ziara going twice. La, 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 la. You're gone, Ziara. Next up we have is Latoya. Miss Latoya Johnson. Not Johnson, Lawson, excuse me. Alright, Chartrellis. Chartrellis is her name. And excitement is her game. If you would like to let Miss Mermaid know your sign and your question, and she'll be able to start this off with you.
Totally.
Didn't you say you wanted to do a reading chart, or did you still want to wait? Oh, there's Yara. She's there.
Oh, Sierra. Maina. I'm going to call you Vienna. How about that? Vienna Gemini.
Oops,
I
and I
want to
accidentally
ask
skipped
about.
over Latoya too by accident. I apologize.
Oh, okay.
So
I want to ask about whom I will marry.
your video just went out. Oh, there. Now it's
Yeah,
back.
sorry. My boyfriend, my probation officer just called me.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
and I want to ask about with whom I will marry, especially about his personality and how he looks like, because I keep dreaming of a man who keeps coming into my dreams since I was a kid. Sexy. First of all, are you gonna buy us a pizza? Second of all, is that gonna come with a drink?
Mm.
And thirdly, Sierra, are you gonna subscribe to our channels?
If not, it's all good. We understand. You don't love us.
Understand the subscription or the pizza?
Yeah.
We just totally understand.
And Miss Mermaid's not a vegetarian or anything, so make sure you get her the lover's pizza.
Whatever. Right. Extra pepperoni. Alright, so let's see Sierra. Did Sierra say her zodiac sign? I don't think she did, right?
Gemini. Her name is Mina.
Maina. Yeah, but I said her name. I was gonna call her Vienna. Alright, let's call her Vienna. Vienna Gemini. Let's see. I'll let Ruth take care of the characteristics and the personality, and I'll take care of the timeline. How about that?
Say, what would you ask for? Because I was just checking to see if it was raining hard outside, and it is. What would you say?
How about I take care of the time frame, and you take care of the personality?
Okay.
The type of person, how he looks like.
Cool with me.
So, let's see if you will meet your future husband, or at least your first husband, in 2020. Alright, let's see. We got Justice in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, I'm sorry, Seven of Cups in reverse, the High Priestess in reverse, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. I don't think you will meet this person in 2020. As a matter of fact, I think you can meet this person possibly at the end of 2021 or in 2022. Halfway through 2022 possibly. So I see you towards the end of 2021 and the end of 2022. That will be my time frame as to when you will meet that person. And I feel like during that time frame between now and until you meet that person, I do see a lot of confusion in your love life. You focusing so much on your love life. Why can't I find that person? I'm so confused. Where Should I make myself available? Where should I meet this person? And I think it will mess with your sense of um, groundedness. So try to meditate on your root chakra, and that will definitely help you. Someone provided information earlier on the carnelian, which I think is a wonderful thing that so our subscribers did that. We definitely enjoy when our subscribers help each other out amongst the comments. But I do feel like you will come through some revelation, maybe about yourself or about um, how you conduct yourself through love. But I feel like something will become clearer to you in the future. So my time frame between the ending of 2021 towards the end of 2022 is where I see you meeting this person. No, I'm sorry. I will say the end of 2021 till the ending of 2023.
Awesome.
Correcting myself. So yeah, within 2 to 3 years, 1.5 to 2 years, pretty much, like around that time.
Very cool. Is you done?
I is done.
Thank you. Thank you for talking to
Do
me
you
with
guys
that gun
like that I did
voice.
my hair, guys?
Don't talk about her hair, guys. No, don't.
Huh.
It's so curly. I love your hair actually. It's so smooth.
Thank you.
It's all nice and permed and stuff like that. Well, curled, shiny.
I wish it was permed. Shit.
So, I put out some cards here to kind of reflect in terms of personality. You were kind of interested about his looks, um, or at least what he looks like. You're dreaming about a man who keeps coming into your dreams since you were a kid. Well, I do see this person as kind of a nice, outgoing person, and I think you're gonna be very connected with this type of person as well. He's gonna kind of like maybe kind of show you the ropes. That's kind of how I see it. I do see him as being a little bit of a little um, a side that you probably have never really considered. So, and I think you might be kind of hesitant about it, but you'll open up to it. As far as looks go, um, I I don't think he's gonna be like drop dead gorgeous or anything. I'm getting some reversals about that, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Be hideous.
He,
It's gonna look like the
you know what
Hunchback
the
of Notre
Temptations
Dame.
always said. Beauty's only skin deep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Zero's gonna be like, well, how deep do I need to go?
Well, what if it's a thing where he's not technically unattractive, but like maybe he's just not all perfect,
We
like
see the
the Misfits
beauty
said.
inside.
Exactly. Like
That's
the
what's
Misfits said,
important.
if I cut off my arms, cut off my legs, would you still love me anyway?
But I do see here that he's going to teach you some neat things, like some tricks of the trade kind of thing. Like I think he's going to be very seasoned when it comes to relationships, and I think he's going to make you feel really nice about that. Um, uh, though he will teach you things about the relationships and stuff like that. He's not going to have very many friends. I feel that he can get cut off from social. He can do a lot of social distancing, but that he's not really comfortable within large groups. I see him more like kind of to himself. So you're gonna have to kind of break him out of that shell. So he's gonna teach you things that is gonna make you feel good, but you're gonna teach him things in terms of how to be compatible and communicative. Excuse me, to these different people. Excuse me. Um, let's see here. He's very upfront, honest. He's a very spiritual guy, which is really good. So that's, and I believe that you're a very special person since you are here asking tarot, which is really awesome. Um, I think he might pin himself sometimes as being the victim a little bit, because again, with you trying to kind of light a firecracker under his butt to get, to go to like, social parties and things like that, he's gonna probably try to come up with some excuses and so forth. So you can break him out of that shell. Okay. Let's see here. Can you tell me a little bit about maybe his occupation, perhaps? Well, um, financially, occupation wise, I mean, he's not like an engineer or anything, but he does have a job, which is really good. Um, it's kind of like your standard retail, maybe, or your standard, job. He does have some things that he likes to do to get out of that. So, but right now he may feel a little stuck in his job, and this is probably something where you can actually probably come in and actually help him out with it. Um, he's very loyal, for one thing too, which is also definitely a good thing. The only thing that he may have a problem with is maybe finding a hobby as well. So he might come up with something stupid like, "Oh, women are my hobby," kind of thing, and he's just being stupid when he's saying that, like, kind of funny. So I think that you'll need to open up to him to some more code. You need to open him up more to culture, to where he'll actually start to discover some new hobbies that'll actually kind of lift him in his spirit, and even be able to help him get a better job. So, with that said, yep, here it is right here. So, you know, when you do meet this person, the sign is that he's not going to be, he's not going to have much. He's going to feel like he doesn't have much talent. He has a lot of talent. He just doesn't realize it. So, um, let's do a chakra affirmation here. A sacral. What is going on tonight? What is going on with the sacral and sex talk and stuff like that? I don't get it. So, um, focus on your sacral chakra. Do things that have that makes you feel good. Pamper yourself. Love yourself. However you want to make that makes you feel good and happy. Okay. So make sure you focus on this one. And uh, and it's funny that I pulled up the sacral chakra stone when I just got through talking about the fact that he's going to show you some new things in regards to relationships too. So, with you clearing your sacral chakra, this will actually prep you for this this new energy that this guy will actually teach you. Ta-da! Is he from my country? Well, let's do a quick yes and no. Um, Give me an even for yes, odd for no. I got a 3. I got a 13. And I got a 9. No, I got a 6. So I'd say maybe no, he's not from your country. Wonderful. All right, so we have here, we just did Sierra. Now we have Latoya. Latoya had a question about a person named Sean. She's a Sagittarius. What does Sean want with me? She says. Um, Let me clean up this list here a little bit. And oh, look, we got cats. We'll go ahead and put you on this cat. Cat within creates. All right, so um, I'm going to hand this torch off over to Miss Mermaid here, since I just started the last one. Oh wait, no, You started the last one. I need to start this one. Excuse me. I was just trying to find an excuse so I can start my oven to put a pizza in.
Mm, yummy.
Oh my God,
I
your
have
video
a
is coming
pizza to
in
put in
so
the oven.
clear right now. I'm so happy.
I can see it. I can see it
Thank
all of a
goodness.
sudden.
Thank goodness. Oh, look, Hippie's back. I just got goosebumps. I wonder if it's because it's raining outside.
Mm. By the way, just letting you know, I have a client at 11 o'clock.
At what time?
11 o'clock, so in 20 minutes.
Okay.
I have a 2-hour reading.
Oh man, 2 hours. Holy cow.
Hmm. I know.
Let's see, how long have I been doing this? It's already been 2 hours for me, so I might take a break. I'll probably just close up this list, even though you might log off. But I'll close up this list, and then after your client, we could probably get
I
back together
mean,
again, if you want.
yeah, if you want, like we can do it even after I finish with her,
That's
but
what I
it
was
will be
saying.
like after 1 a.m. Yeah. So anyone who wants to stay tuned still, we can continue. I just have a personal reading
I
from
actually
a
just might
regular.
continue. I just might continue, but I might take a break though.
All right.
Okay. All right. So let's see here. What does Shant? What is Shant? Shant. What does Shant want from you? All she found was crackers and wine. um. Well, I'm getting a lot of reversals here. Um. Well, it's nothing love related. Um. I don't really see him wanting anything from you. As a matter of fact, he really just kind of wants to talk. I think. I feel like he's waving the white flag of peace here. He just wants to talk to you. Um. And by the way, I'm choosing these cards out of random, and I just flipped this deck around, and I'm picking him by random right here. And look at that. I don't see that what he wants to talk to you about. Maybe a little bit of context, Latoya. Oh, you want to change the question? Oh, you want a career reading? Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, well, I'll need to reshuffle. Mermaid, I'll let you start this one off
All right, definitely.
because I need to reshuffle.
So, okay, Latoya Johnson, let us know your name, your sun sign,
She's
and your
Sagittarius.
question. Okay, she's a Sagittarius, and I know that it's a career reading. So, what about career?
I'm thinking maybe she wants like a general career reading.
Oh, those are my favorite. Latoya, can you please confirm?
Let me chat her real quick.
Yeah, and can you also ask her what is she doing right now? Is she like currently going to school? Is she working in the field that she wants to do? I
She's
just kind of
currently
want.
not doing school, I think. Yeah, her internet is just delayed right now. She said yes. She wants to do a general career reading. And apparently Chatrell is her woman. She's like, just give her a general.
For real,
She's
just
all
do it.
right. She's all right. Just give her a general.
All
She's like,
right, let's
no,
see.
no. And you got the hiccups. That's my sign
Mm-hmm.
to go start my oven.
This is why we need a break. Mm. I feel like when it comes to your career life, they're talking about coming to terms with the reality of your current situation. Excuse me. Woo. I wish I had water, but you can totally just bear with me. Uh, because I feel like there is this either there is this resistance of facing the reality of your situation, or sorry, or there's this whole thing about coming to terms with, hey, I need to make a decision. I'm at a crossroads in a certain decision, because there's something about being real with yourself with the Two of Swords and the Page of Swords in your reading. And I feel like what this will cause, if we further delay this, is further imbalance in your life. You're totally laughing at me. I know, I can see you. And the reason why this is all happening, why? Because we are trying to improve in our finances, and I think you have been improving on the financial sector. I mean, you're making more money possibly than ever before, or at least you're getting to that point. You just feel like the universe isn't cooperating with you, or you just feel like the world or society isn't cooperating with you. But a lot of people around you tend to see you as someone who is, in fact, a positive person, someone who's always striving to do better or to be better in their lives. But your challenge here is, if you want me to be honest, just stop being a crybaby. This is really just about, really doing what you got to do, put your best foot forward, and sometimes failure is just part of life, and or sometimes just not being or not being at that place, in time, um, or where you want to be, doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing, you know. So I feel like you're still moving forward. I still feel like you're going to be feeling as if you're not moving anywhere. But I feel like you can be a little too hard on yourself. I just feel like you need to just be more realistic as to where you are and where you stand in your life,
Mm-hmm.
both good and bad. But I feel like it's more in the good sense, because I feel like you tend to put yourself down. And I just get the feeling that you tend to make yourself feel as if you're not doing enough, and or that you could be thinking to yourself like, I'm pathetic, or I'm a loser, or everyone else is doing better than I am, and you can easily put yourself down. And I think this is really just being realistic with yourself as to where you stand. Maybe it's not all unicorns and rainbows. Maybe you don't live in a mansion as big as the Kardashians, but that doesn't mean that you're not a successful being and that you will never be there if that's the case. I feel like you have done much improvement, and the cards are showing it. They're even showing me that the people around you do view you as someone who's always striving to do better. So I'll leave this to Anthony. I is done.
You is done. All right. And if you need to log off right now and get in prep since you have 10 minutes, I will chat with you after you're done, I suppose. Oh, and the audio just cut out. So
Yeah,
just
I'll let you go.
oh, that now I can actually hear you. Perfect. So thank you very much, Miss Indigo Mermaid. Everybody, please check out her channel. It's in the description. And we'll be collaborating some more. So please like and subscribe with her as well, or at least subscribe and hit the notification bells. That way, when she comes online, you catch her. She does have a service, so check it out. It's really cool. And she does yoga, y'all. Mm-hmm. What do
Mm-hmm.
you use that yoga for, though? Mm-hmm.
Mm. We'll leave that for the sacred talk.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, alrighty.
Okay,
Talk to
everybody.
you
Thank
soon.
you very much. So I'm gonna
Bye.
continue here. I'm gonna go ahead and continue. Thank you very much. Um, all right.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night. That was Indigo Mermaid, y'all. That was really cool. All right, so we're gonna have some fun. Let me know if the music is too loud, though. So we have here um, some cards that I need to draw. All right, so what I'm getting here. I think your current situation right now is that you're kind of pigeonholed and you're kind of in a dead end job right now. Um, I do see here that you do need something like a change up of something new. However, though, when that change up is going to happen, I'm not exactly sure. Um, your beliefs are there. You have the skills and stuff like that, but I don't think they're gonna happen anytime soon. And I don't think it has anything to do with paths, just like that. I think it just has more to do about just with like current situations. Honestly, I have here the Eight of Pentacles along with the Knight of Wands. This is telling me here that you know there's you're just not enough motivated with this job. There's no motivation. There's no exercising your skill. Um, um, Now I do feel that in the next job that you will be coming to into, and if I was probably to pick a time frame, let's see here. I have a cups, a pentacle, a wands, a pentacles. Um, Probably next year in the summer, I think, that you actually might be getting this new job. This year is going to be kind of difficult because there's going to be a lot of jobs going to be trying to kickstart anyway, and they're going to be having some problems. Not really problems, just a lot of delays. So just keep that in mind. But you can always keep trying. The thing is, though, when you do look for your job, your next job, make sure that you don't settle for less. I see here that you sometimes tend to kind of downplay your skills just to get the job and stuff like that, and maybe you don't get the right paycheck, you don't get paid for your actual skills. Um, you need to be able to have some faith in in the things that you can do, and before you actually start moving forward and looking for a new job as well, you need to make sure that you are capable of negotiating in order to get the money that you want and the money that you deserve. Okay. Look at this. We got the Chariot here for you in reverse, along with this Hermit. Um, we also have the Five of Swords here. You need to take advantage of your resources around you when it comes to working, this new, like, or at least working to find a new job. And yeah, and when you actually look for this new job, you might be actually getting to something a little bit proprietary. I think you might be leaving some of your current skills behind when you get into this new job of yours. Um, and let's see here. Yeah, I see you going to be going through a lot of training, a very vigorous training set, learning some new skills. So just make sure that you are really accepting um, when it comes to like the training. It's going to be very boring, I think, for you. But once you're out of this training mode and you get into this new job, um, you're going to be able to step through and actually perform the job very well. Just make sure that your listening ears are like completely on, because um, it's definitely going to be very challenging. Now, right now, you need to figure out how to keep yourself happy. You also need to see like you need to invite some positive energy in here. I'm seeing here that you're just kind of looking on a little bit of a gloom side of things in terms of why you want to get the job. I think you need to focus on something else in terms of like, I want to get this new job because I just want to further my career. I actually want to get into something new and refreshing. So um, so keep that kind of attitude, and you'll definitely make it with that. so the energies will definitely make it a lot easier for you to find this new job as long as you have the right mentality, not with what everybody else is saying, like, well, I need to get more money, so I need to find more another job, stuff like that. It's more like, I want to get this new job. I'm actually cool. I'm good with what I'm doing, but I just want to be able to expand my skill set, and that's kind of what we're at with you, like in your career. So again, probably next year summer you might be looking for a new job to where you actually get it. Right now it's sort of kind of dead end. Excuse me, sort of dead end with the King of Cups here. Um, excuse me, with you trying to keep um, your inner confidence about you wanting to proceed forward, and just be in mind that when you get into this new job, you're going to be getting into a whole new skill set that where your current skill sets may not really help it out too much, which is good. You know, it's just going to be proprietary for that job. Just kind of be, you know, aware of that, because if you work with a job that has something proprietary, you won't be able to take that skill to somebody else. Okay, so I just need to take a quick um, 5 to 10 minute break here. All right, and so next up I have here is Chartrellis the Innocent, then Marina, Nasiba, Cat Within Create. And look, oh, we have Ayushi. Ayushi. Yes, I will definitely give you priority reading. I did promise you that last night. So, this plans have changed here. So, next up we have. First, so next up we have Ayushi, and she'll be up next after this break. After that will be Chartrellis, followed by Chartrellis is Marina, Nasiba, Cat Within Create, and if I haven't called your name and you happen to be listening in, no, please hit me up with a sign. And yeah, I'm gonna take a quick little break. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody, for your patience. So, I was just looking at the chat. Um, in regards to Indigo Mermaid's sign, I'm actually not sure. I think she's a water sign. Um, hence why she's a mermaid. And I think she might be. I want to say Scorpio, but I'm not 100% sure. Um, Nasaiba, if you wanted me to put some additional people in front of you, I'd be more than happy to do that for you if that's what you like. So I'm going to go ahead and move Cat before you, and therefore you're now last. So right now, the current list that I have here is Ayushi. Excuse me, hold on. Ayushi. Then I have Chartralis the Innocent, Marina, Cat Within Create, and Nasaiba. Hello, Maria. Welcome to the channel. Hooray. Okay. Ayushi, all right, it's your real name. I want to know the energy between me and my ex-prince. Will he be back? I mean, what is next for us? Interesting. Hmm. Whoa. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that's good enough to start off with. Okay, I got two odds and one even. So the answer to your question, a real quick one, is if I want to know the energy between me and my ex prince, will he be back? I don't see him coming back. Um, I think he has some goals that he needs to focus on. Um, I'm seeing balance, goals, um, not really looking for any changes as well. Um, let's see here. He's really actually working on himself at the moment. I see here that he's been kind of going through a lot of duality. I see him kind of like um, feeling that he might have been resting on his laurels a little bit too long, and he's really wanting to actually kind of get out there a little bit more. And I feel that he is like something challenged him in terms of what he um, you know, like he's going through life normal at a normal pace and stuff like that, but something came up that challenged him to where he's like, well, what am I doing with my life? Because it seems that he's been I wouldn't say living the party life, but he's definitely been doing things that he's been wanting to do in terms of, not really paying attention to his future, just more like on the present. Um, as far as your energies in between the two, okay, Hippie, thank you very much, Hippie. Love you very much. A lot of tens here. To me, I got a lot of tense going on with this, and this is actually telling me that he's really trying to spin things around, trying to rebirth things. So, um, when I say rebirth things in his life, like trying to just get things sorted out, it seemed that he wasn't doing very well, and he really wants to try to maybe even, get into something in terms of finance. Like maybe he wants to make a little bit more money, especially what's going on right now. And yeah, and here we are. We even have him proceeding with the Knight of Cups. Um, right now, as far as the energies between the two of you, let's see here. I felt that he has moved on. And he's definitely looking for something else right now. Not in terms of relationship, but he's definitely looking for something else. Um, there's the energy connection there, is still there, maybe in terms of support, but as far as love goes, I'd say no. He's willing to move really quickly past the idea of getting back together with anybody. As a matter of fact, he really just wants to focus on himself right now, and that's kind of what I'm seeing at the moment. As far as like what's next, well, with him, that's what's going on with him. He really wants to move on. Um, he really wants to move on and focus on his life a little bit more. And as for you, I don't think you need a relationship right now. You actually need to focus on the like your thoughts. Right now, your thoughts are really heavily dependent, maybe on love for now, but you really need to change that because you don't need love right now. What you need is to take more action with your words. Cause maybe you might say, I've had the feeling that you say like, oh yeah, we should totally get together, like to your friends, but you really don't do it. You don't follow through with it. So you actually need to start following through with the things that you promise, and um, and take charge and kind of ground yourself in terms of what you think that you should do. You know, uh, be confident in the things that you want to do. All right. And with that said, let's pull a chakra affirmation here. Okay, so we have the throat chakra. So you want to, like, it's kind of funny as I mentioned about, how you need to follow through with the things that you, uh, that you say, that you make these promises like that. The throat chakra with communication, put some quality and some honor behind the things that you say and promise. Okay, focus on your throat chakra with some meditation, and this will actually kind of help you out, kind of move on from this chapter. Because I believe that might have been thinking about you and your ex for a while, or at least I won't say long while, but maybe a week or so. Um, but relationship is not what you need with him. You can definitely pursue relationship if you want to, but in general, with him, no relationship. In general, probably want to hold off on the relationship, but if you don't want to, it's completely up to you. Just make sure that you focus on your promises and your thoughts as well. All right. Switch decks here. All right, so Yushi, I hope that I vibed with you very well. I know not all news is good news, but that's what we have going on. So, next up I have here is Chartrellis. Chartrellis, the Innocent. Are you there with me still? You're very welcome, Yushi, and thank you for your time and your patience as well. Kelvin. He wants you to get in that kitchen. He wants you to get in that kitchen and make me a sandwich. By the way, Shar and I are good friends. That's why I'm joking with her like that. But she's probably going to be like, no, we're not friends. Not ready to... Excuse me. Yep, we're good to go. He's a meat and rice man. Hey, there's nothing wrong with meat and rice. It fills the belly, okay? And beans are really good for you. Maybe not the rice, but okay. So, what are Kelvin's intentions? What is Kelvin's sign, by the way? Libra. Well, that kind of makes sense in this. So, I'm not seeing love. I'm not seeing really what he wants to, wants to do. I kind of see it that there's no confusion, no frustration. It's about that. Um, I'm seeing friendship. Was there something that he brought up that kind of made you kind of think in terms of what is it that he wants to do with you? I feel that there might have been something that maybe he did that kind of threw your signs a little bit out of whack. Like you thought that was one thing, he did something else, and now you're like, what the heck was that all about? And then you kind of like trying to figure that part out. Is that kind of what you're going through with him? I don't see him gaining anything from you. Um, and as a matter of fact, I don't see anything you getting anything from him either. I kind of see it almost like split down the middle, where it's just like I don't feel like he's really providing much to you. As a matter of fact, I think it seems kind of like on the fence, and it probably made you think too. As a matter of fact, that maybe there's not enough challenge with you or surrounding him or with him being in your life right now. There's no challenge. Um, when I say challenge, like, you know, it's almost like you want somebody to be there to where they can have good motivation for you, but I feel that there's lack of motivation. Um, it's a 9, 9. I feel he's being very secretive with you. Um, I feel that there's some sort of secret being held here. Um, but what? What is the secret? This is weird. I'm getting something that he does. He's actually looking for something from you. Nothing physical, but maybe emotional. Um, when I say emotional, maybe just like maybe your thoughts, perhaps. He just kind of wants to know what you think, what's going on. Um, because right now he's just kind of picking ideas out of the bag right now, but none of the ideas that he's coming up with are not really satisfying his questions. I feel that both of you, and this is probably what this is all about right here with the swords. I think the both of you kind of have the same questions about each other, but you guys are not coming to each other in terms of like what you guys want. Take a picture of the cards and send them to me before you mess them up. Well, it's on the DVR. You can backtrack the video a little bit too. But I think that the both of you are kind of like asking the same question. He's kind of mixing. He's kind of grabbing out of the bag full of like ideas of what to do with you, but or like what to do with you and what to expect from you, but um, I think you've been kind of giving him some different messages with like the things that you are doing, and he's like, oh well, she's not doing that, Um, okay, well, I'm on. I mean, this is being recorded on YouTube. If you can remember 2 hours 27 minutes, then I can backtrack and take pictures for you. Okay. I'll just put it right here. 2:27. Okay. Hey Queen. So that's where my confusion is. Like, it's almost as if like you guys are kind of anticipating the attack, and one of you guys are waiting for the attack to happen. Or actually, that's a bad analogy. The best analogy is that both of you are boxers in a ring, right? Both of you got paid to take a dive. So one of you are waiting for to throw the punch, but you don't want to throw the punch because you're gonna knock out the other person. Therefore, the dive money is not gonna work out. So both of you just like dance around the ring, waiting for each other to dive. To punch in order to take the dive, and it's not working out. Um, the shit hit the fan. Yeah, he doesn't know what to do with me or what to expect, and that's exactly kind of what I just said right now. Like, he's waiting for you to make a move while you're waiting for him to make a move. And so I think that's where there's a lot of confusion is. I don't think there's any communication here at all either. And look at this. I just said communication. We just got the Ace of Swords. And I think he's willing to walk away because I think he feels that this circle between you and him. When I say circle, it's just like it's almost like a starting point. You're just kind of walking around the circle with him, and it's just kind of infinite. So he really doesn't know what to do. You both are actually kind of in this clueless state, and I think both of you need to come to get together and talk. I don't see him being very happy. He's not mad or anything. I think you're going to be the first one who's going to be going to talk to him too. He's not going to like it a whole lot. He's going to be a little bit more confused. And actually, like the confusion coming from him, I feel like that he's the type of person that will actually kind of hide his emotions and kind of hide the fact, like you may call him out and say, you're confused. And he's like, oh no, I'm not confused. I know what's going on. Like I feel like that's kind of his like that's his way of acting, so I think you're gonna confront him, and you're gonna be very upfront with him too. He's gonna be like kind of wandering around, and when you catch him with this, in the act of being confused, he's gonna be like, oh no, I'm not confused, I'm cool, we're good. And that's not really the case. So you need to talk to him, and tell him to get off his trip. because I think he needs somebody to tell him that in order for him to really like, because I think this is how it's gonna work out. You're gonna tell him like, so what's your issue? He's like, oh, I don't have an issue, and be like, what's your issue? Because you're doing this. What's your issue? It was like, well, if you want me to be honest, and you're gonna be like, well, no, don't be honest. Okay, I want you to tell me lies. You know, like you're gonna get really upset with him, and you're gonna call him out, and I think you're gonna be very sarcastic with him too. So, um, talk to him. All right. However you want to do it, just talk to him. But I think the assertiveness, how I just put it, is how you need to talk to him because um, I feel that he's not gonna open up unless somebody kind of calls him out. So chakra affirmation here. Oh, well, we got the solar plexus, and I think your confidence is pretty good, but you know, so, you want to just God, my tongue twisted right now. You need to focus on your solar plexus to, you know, just to keep the handle on yourself in terms of you know calling people out, you know, to keep the momentum of how you talk to people. That's what I mean. Like you already have the confidence, but you know, work on your not your sacral, your solar plexus. I'm talking about sacral all night long. And I think that's going to help you out. All right, it's going to help you keep that confidence and to figure out all this BS that's kind of what's going on with you. So there aren't intentions on. So there aren't any intentions until I make them. I'm not McNasty, you know. At least not today. Um, but um, I don't know. As far as intentions go, I don't think he even knows what he wants to do, and that's the thing. And I think he's kind of afraid to, or I think he might be embarrassed actually, and I think he can get easily embarrassed at the fact that a girl has to go tell him, you know, a man, you know, hey, you don't know what the fuck you want, and he's gonna be like, oh, I know what I want, and he'd be like, I want a cheese sandwich, and you're like, mm-hmm. And like, let me go get you that cheese sandwich then, and I want you to eat it. And then all of a sudden you give him that cheese sandwich, he's gonna be like, I don't want a cheese sandwich. So he's afraid to jump in. Exactly. That's kind of what I'm just saying. Like he's gonna kind of like make up this thing saying like, I don't, you know, that's not what I want. You know, I want this, and then all of a sudden you provide it, and he's gonna like, I don't want this. You know, so kind of like a kid almost. Okay, I have to get something out of the oven. Let's see here. Who do I have next? I saw that we have Queen Bee and CS come in. All right. Sorry, I'm just rearranging some of my windows right now. There we go. All right, so up next we have Marina, then Cat Within Create, Nasaiba, Maria, Queen Bean, and CS. And so hi Taro, how you doing? If you want me to put my no, I just need to go get my chicken sandwich. I'm hungry. I need to, you know, I need to get my brain going here real quick. So just give me 1 second here. I'm gonna get my food real fast. Chomp on it for a second. And Marina, I see you're still here, which is awesome. Oh, actually, Marina, are you still here? Let me go check here at Marina. Yep, she's still here. All right, and I shall return. Okay, everybody, thank you very much for your patience for that. Okay. So, Marina. All right, what is your question here? See, it says here that you want to know what the person is like. Okay. And just want to double check this, make sure that's what you want. Um, is that the correct reading that you want, Marina? You want to know what kind of person this is, not just the sexy stuff. But we all want to know what the sexy stuff is. His personality. Okay, you got it. His personality is he likes sex. I'm just kidding. Well, I see him being a kind of a swooner. Um, he's not really one in particular in regards to money. Uh, he likes to spend the money, but he doesn't really look into the future about finances, so he could probably use a little help with that. He is pretty good though, again, with uh, like talking to people. Like he actually knows how to carry a conversation, so he's actually pretty thoughtful about that. He seems to be very smart. Um, I see him being maybe kind of closed off too. Um, like he's really good at talking. He's really good at he's really smart and stuff like that. But he's very picky. I'll put it that way. He's more picky about when it comes to um, like making friends. And when I say swooner, like he's kind of a soft talk. Like he knows how to say the right things, how to push the right buttons and stuff like that. Like he knows how to smooth talk, love talk kind of thing. Um, he is pretty ambitious. I feel that he's an ambitious person. And he's also pretty, solid in terms of what he wants, though. Regardless the fact that he's not really good with the finances. Um, and I probably say that because maybe he doesn't really make a whole lot of money either. Not maybe so much that he's not good at finances, it's just that he doesn't have a whole lot of money to deal with, but he wants to do a lot of things. And here he wants to have a really super happy life, like the children and all that other stuff, but he feels that he needs to get his finances in order. And it actually sounds like you're the swooner. Um, he has a pretty bright outlook on life. I feel that he's kind of done a lot of things in the walk of life, and therefore, um, he has a lot of like street knowledge. That's kind of what I feel here, and the good news is that he's actually really good at, and so we have even a page of pentacles actually in reverse along with these other pentacles. So he doesn't really make a whole lot of money, but he does actually gets things done. He's really good at starting stuff and finishing stuff. He doesn't like leaving loose ends. As a matter of fact, I feel that um, if he does leave loose ends, that karma catches up to him really quickly because I think he learned his lesson when he was like probably younger. You said he is rich. Well, well, I did say one. I said two things about this. I said either it's because he doesn't make a whole lot of money, right, and wants to live the life, or he doesn't manage his finances very well. Now, with him not managing his finances very well, because that was my initial thought, could be the fact that he does make a lot of money and he just kind of like burns that cash, right? But but I do see something here in terms of not really, there's nothing good about the money part in this one. I wouldn't say nothing good, like harshly, but I just got some reversals on the Pentacles, which is telling me that money, it's not very, it's not really dealt with very well. Either he doesn't make enough money or he just doesn't know how to control it, right? He doesn't know how to control the expenses and stuff like that, or what he does with the money. So that's kind of what I'm getting from this. And if you're hearing that he's possibly rich, then well, it's probably because of the fact that he's rich, but he just spends the money. So he's not very intuitive. I think between the two of you, you would actually have the upper hand in terms of calling him out on his shit. And he actually has some bad luck with that when it comes to like people can read him like an open book. So I think you have the upper hand. You can call him out on his shit when he's like not lying. It's just that like he's bullshitting on certain things, and you're like, yeah, whatever, and he's like, okay, you got me. So that's kind of what I'm getting with this, the fact that you have the upper hand in terms of your um, uh, what do you call it? Your third eye, like your intuition. And I definitely see him. He wants to start a family too. He's anxious to have a baby. Um, and he's kind of independent too. And I actually mentioned it earlier too, that about him wanting, not wanting to kind of mingle with people and stuff like that, but um, which can make him look like a buzzkill perhaps. But uh, he he's gonna have a tough time like mingling with certain people because he's very picky about the people that in terms of he wants to call friends. So um, yeah, and it's funny because I think Miss Mermaid said to you that you might get pregos, and he wants a baby. Better get those ovaries ready. He's the lone wolf type. I wouldn't say lone wolf, but more like a picky wolf. Like he like if you were to go to a like a work function and all your friends are there, he's not going to want to hang out because he doesn't really know them. He'd rather hang out with people that he knows for one thing, and he's also very picky about the people that he wants to be with. So, um, uh, like he wants to make sure that he has quality over quantity of friends, and that's kind of what I get from him. So that's what I get um, uh, with his personality and who he is, and uh, I have here the solar plexus for you. And with the solar plexus, you'd want to make sure that you just work on your solar plexus. Actually, I mean, there's nothing bad or good here. It's just like it needs healing. It needs some new fresh energy to help you get balanced and stuff like that. So work on that chakra there, and this should help you get blah blah blah. I'm so tongue twisted right now tonight. I don't know why. But this should set you pretty well in the future, especially when you meet this person. Um, I'm wondering. That's how I am too, honestly. About like what the baby, or um, about being selective about your friends, which is really good too, because at least the both of you will have that kind of attraction with each other when it comes to choosing your friendships, right? With other people. And, you could probably be happy with just one friend, right? Instead of having five friends, you rather have just one friend who's actually a really good one, where five friends are kind of like halfway there with you. All right. Well, I hope that was enjoyable in terms of finding out who this guy is, Mister Mystery Man here, Mister Sun Sign. I think it was an Aries. No, that's not how you are. You don't want babies. You sure? Just kidding. You are baby crazy. Admit it. All right, Cat with Creates. Are you there with me? You're very welcome, Marina. A lot of fun. Miss Kitty. Hey, I'm a child too, and I'm 40 years old. But I love my age, though. I embrace my oldness. Speaking about old, my camera wasn't on all this time. All right, Miss Cat with Creates. I'll put you off. You can't picture what? Me being 40? I'm old. There's Latoya. Nasaiba. You mentioned that you wanted to go last. I put you last at the list earlier, and now you're kind of up to the top. So, quick shout out here. So this is the list that I have. I have Nasaiba, Maria, Queen Bean, CS, High Tarot, Eunice, and of course Cat Within Create. Oh really? Maybe it's the dark video here. Like if I shine some light here, it'll add on another 30 years. Cool, I got CS here. Nobody else is responding. Maria, Queen Bean, and Nasaiba. You're all about to be bumped down to the bottom. Oh, there you are. You're still here. Cool. Maria. Oh, there's Maria. Or there's Nasaiba. All right, now we can go ahead and get started. So, Nasaiba, go ahead and let me know your sign and your question. Good night, Marina. Ah, there you are, Maria. Perfect. So I got everybody here confirmed already. So I have Nasaiba, then Maria, then Queen Bean, then CS, High Tarot, Eunice, and then maybe Cat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's probably a lag here, so I probably need to be a little bit more patient. I'll go ahead and chat it here because I think there might be an even larger lag for Nasaiba. I want to know about someone from my past. He's a Libra. We used to be best friends, and I had a crush on him, but he said he never felt the same for me. So your question would be if he. But I always had this gut feeling that he liked me a lot, like the way he acted. I can't see where this question is going. So you want to know if he, yeah, you want to know if he actually liked you or not, right? Okay. Well, let's do a quick yes and no. Oh, the rain's coming down hard. Got a 7, got an 11, and a 9. The answer is no. He did not like you. Um, I got all odd numbers here. So the quick answer to you would be no. Um, I think he was. It's just the way how he was. I think he was kind of sheepish, a little bit in the way he talks and stuff like that, which kind of threw you off in terms of why you thought that he liked you. Um, and maybe there might have been a spark somewhere where you both might have clicked on something, and that might have also. Um, yeah, it's like super raining hard right now. Oh wow, I can totally hear it. It's so cool. I love the sound of rain. But so were you delusional? Yeah, you're delusional. I'm just kidding. No, seriously, I'm just kidding. No, but with that said, though, I think what happened was that there was a spark somewhere between the two of you where you guys really clicked on something, and then that's where you probably thought that he might have been a flirt. Because he also, I feel that he might have been a little. There's a little bit of flamboyancy with him, so it might have came off as maybe, um, kind of like feminine flirt kind of thing. When it really wasn't flirting at all, he was just really relaxed around you. So, let's see here. We got the 13 and 13. Interesting. See, I'm getting another page. I got Page Cups, Page of Swords, and Page of Wands. So again, I'm and we got the sword, the Ace of Swords down right. So yeah, I'm not getting uh, something that he liked you or something like that. So I'm sorry. The answer is kind of a no on this one. I just think it was just his personality. I think his personality is really easy um, to misunderstand because of his flamboyancy, or a little bit of flamboyancy. I wouldn't say he's like a complete girl or something like that, but or a complete woman trapped in a guy's body. But I just think that he had this type of personality that it was just kind of easy to misunderstand. Okie dokie. That's a pretty fun read. Nice little quick one. Okay, so next up we have is Maria. Maria. She was like a West Side Story. You want to know about love? Sure, I gotcha. Let's see here. Good start. Let's see here. 10, 1, 5, 6, 7. So as far as love goes, I don't see any love within the near future. However, though, I do feel though that there's actually be some luck coming along your way. We got your Wheel of Fortune here. So um, I don't think you've been pleasuring yourself enough. I think I told you this before, and I think you said that you have been focusing yourself. But I think it's not about enough, but just keep doing that. Okay, like you have started it, but you need to keep going with making yourself happy. Keep making yourself happy. Um, the cool thing though is that there's not going to be any some bad decision making. There's going to be no confusion coming up here with you. I think that with you right now, um, again, just focusing on your on maybe like your sacral, but um, I think that maybe you might just need to do a little bit of brushing, like dusting off your intuition a little bit. It might have gotten just a little bit dusty, maybe a week ago, because I was supposed to do a follow up with actually with you today, which actually didn't do. And I do apologize about that. I kind of got caught up with some things, but um, yeah, we got the Two of Cups in reverse here. Let me just flip this deck around here. I still got the reversals here. So, um, financially, I don't see too much improvement just yet. And as far as love goes, I don't see anything right now coming your way with that just yet either. And I think I mentioned to you, I think maybe a couple weeks ago when we did the last reading, that you need to focus on your finances because it's going to get a little tight. And we have here that you still need to focus on that as well. So yeah, a lot of upside down cards, but doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a bad thing. It's just actually all these upside down cards are telling me that you're going to kind of have kind of a smooth few months, I think. Well, I actually want to say a few months, just probably like the next month, you're probably going to have a pretty smooth, uh, uh, like a smooth month, like things are going to go your way. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at here. But in terms of what you want, unfortunately, that's not in the near sight at this moment. And, maybe like in the next month or so, mid next month, we can do a follow up. You just need to kind of give me a heads up reminder because I've been kind of going through some challenges lately that kind of threw me off of my schedule, and I do apologize about that. But with that said, though, I still think that you need to kind of focus on your finances, especially now. And again, dusting off your third eye here. That's kind of what I'm getting here. So. As far as like what to expect as far as like why is it making it so smooth, it's just going to be very easy for you. I think you're going to feel like kind of super chill. You're going mm, 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 mm. I feel good. So it's just like one of those months where you just actually feel pretty good. You don't know why. And it'll just seem like things are just kind of working out for you. And I think that's kind of what you need right now. And I kind of chuckle at that because we all need something good in our lives right now, especially now. So, right now, just do some brushing off on your not your solar plexus, but your third eye. Um, Look at that sacral. I'm getting sacrals tonight all night long, and I even told you focus on your sacral, right? And I just pulled out the sacral stone. So keep working making yourself happy. And this is probably one of the reasons why the month is kind of the next this following month is going to be really smooth and super chill for you because with you actually continuing to make yourself happy and stuff like that, that's inviting a lot of new energy and things are starting to probably come out in balance for you. So I think after this level of you in this like in euphoria, this next euphoria month, it's going to start maybe even inviting in that love spark that you're kind of looking for. Okay. Hoping for a job interview on an opening I have my eye on. Yes, there you go. So this is probably what you're. Like, I didn't see anything in terms of a job. I just see here that there's going to be no frustrations, no confusions, and there's even a no decision making here too. So it's quite possible it could be in relation to a job. I just see that you're going to get some good luck this month. So this is probably the luck that you're looking for. Huzzah! You go, girl. Love it. That actually made me feel really good. It even made me dance. It made me sashay my shoulders. Sashay. I wonder if you can hear the rain if I was to open this window, because that's really loud out there. I love the rain. Oh yeah, I remember that. Mm. Just tell them that you have, you know, a contagious fungus, and that fungus is bullshit, and you don't want anybody else to take it. Or no, better yet, you can tell them I'm allergic to bullshit, so you can't go to the office right now. Sorry. All right. All right. So thank you very much, Queen Maria, for your time on that. And now we have Queen Bean. Where is my life headed for April? Love, career, emptiness. Ooh, boy. You're very welcome, Maria. Mwah. Still needs to be shuffled. Hmm. Okay. Well, I do see you solving some problems here, and I think you've been kind of tight on maybe on your expenses and whatnot. I see here that you're going to be moving forward, and it's actually not going to be anything bittersweet or something like that. It's actually going to be kind of a nice closing of a particular door. Not exactly sure what. Oh, there goes my music. There we go. Um, I don't see anything in love and career. Um, uh, Probably moving forward, it's probably just going to be a very normal day to day kind of thing for you. Probably for this month. I don't see much change. So I'm sorry to say, there's not going to be a whole lot of nothing new to report. One thing you should probably do though is step out of your comfort zone and probably try something new. Pick up something that you haven't tried before. Um, I feel that by doing this is going to unlock. Um, I don't know. For the first thing that popped in my head was the third eye chakra. When you pick up this like a hobby of some sort, or when you try something new, like you know, like maybe trying a new type of food, or going on a trip somewhere you never expected to go, or that you didn't want to go to, but you went anyway because you just want to check it out. And look at that. I just talked about trip. We have the chariot here. Um, As a matter of fact, now that these cards are coming through, I think that you will be taking a trip here pretty soon. Because I think that's exactly what you need to do. And now that we think about this, because we have the knight here in reverse, which means you haven't really been going anywhere. You could probably. There's Angelina. Hello. Um. Uh. Let's see here. Oh, Latoya. I think I have, but I can pull another one for you here in just a second. So, with that said, excuse me. I think you're going to need to take a trip somewhere. It doesn't have to be far or anything, and I think you will be doing it pretty soon. And you actually might see something that you actually wanted to do, but you haven't really been wanting to do anything for a while. But maybe, I don't know, probably the next month, um, you're going to be like, oh, I've actually, to come to think about it, I do want to kind of go somewhere. Um, Yeah, I mean, I can understand, with the isolation going on right now, you probably want to go somewhere else mentally, but you can still do stuff though. Obviously, they just say that don't do it because of the quarantine and whatnot. Just only do what you need to do that's important, like go to the hospital, groceries, and stuff like that. Now, um, yeah, whatever this trip is, you need to take one, a physical one. Um, let's see here. And I think it's gonna be a trip where you actually don't have to spend any money. It could just be like a car trip. Maybe like just get in the car, drive somewhere, and then drive back, kind of thing. Because along the way, I think it's gonna kind of open your mind, make you kind of talk to nature, or to maybe just talk to a new environment, and it's gonna invite some new spirit guides in. That's actually kind of what I'm getting here. Um, oh, hey, time. Hey, welcome. Yep. So it's nothing spectacular on this trip, but it's definitely going to open you up. Look at this. We got the Empress here, and um, and it's nothing big. Sorry. Yeah. Again, this whole so this next coming month or so, I don't see anything drastic going to be happening. It's just more like a sign of something you need to do. You need to kind of expand yourself by taking a trip, like maybe a walk to an area that you haven't been before, or maybe just take into a car and go for a drive somewhere. A nice good hour, 2 hour long drive or something. Because I think something random like that is going to help you kind of open your third eye chakra and kind of do some house cleaning upstairs a little bit, and it'll actually kind of help you feel a little bit more confident, because I think there's also been some lack of confidence here somewhere, because as I'm trying to think about your name and your sign, there's some like lost blurriness of some sort, and I feel that maybe you might have felt a little bit um, what's the word I'm looking for? Like uninspired, maybe. You felt that you might have been. What's the word I'm looking for? Like indecisive. That's what I'm looking for. Like you haven't been indecisive about things. You have been indecisive about things, um, and that's kind of what I'm feeling right now. It's just kind of weird. Like like all of a sudden I'm just started like feeling like, oh, I can't seem to like figure out what to say or what to do, and that really kind of increased as soon as I start pulling these cards out. It's nothing bad that you're doing. It's just that this is kind of what I'm connecting with right now. Um, so let me see if I can pull a chakra here for you. I'll pull out two. We got the root and the heart chakra. So um, work on these two chakras to help you cleanse, to help you get balanced. um, maybe in about 2 weeks from now, send me an email, tarot@groovedify.com. My email is in the description down below. Send me an email within 2 weeks. Say, hey, 2 weeks ago we did a reading about this. Can we do a little follow up, just kind of see how things are going? That way, I'll be able to, pull some more cards on you, and we could probably get a little bit more clarity. Because right now it's just telling me just to take a small trip, to help you kind of open up your senses. Okay. All right. All right. So now, next up, we have CS. What blessings are coming to me from the divine? Interesting. Hmm. Hey Anna, so right now I'm actually going to be closing my list after Eunice, um, but I actually planning on coming back online here, probably the next hour and a half after this session. So right now the list is closed for the time being, Anna. But please do hit the notification symbol, and I'll be more than happy to do a tarot reading once I come back on tonight. Okay? Because I'm gonna be taking a little break here pretty soon. All right. So, but you know what, Anna? Before you go, this is what I'll do for you. I'm gonna pull you a chakra stone, a couple of them actually. And you need to work on your crown and your third eye chakra. Okay, so I feel that um, with the third eye and the crown, this will help you kind of clear your mind on maybe some things that you've been thinking about. It might be a bit heavy thought, and with your third eye, this will help you increase your intuition to kind of help you get the answers that you seek. So we can actually look further into that next time I log in. Okay, so. Um, work on these two chakras, right? And then when I come back online, says, hey, you know what? You told me about my crown and third eye chakra. Can you give me some more information about that? And I'll do that for free. All right. What blessings are coming to me from the divine? As a matter of fact, let me go use the restroom real quick, CS, and I'll be right back. Okie dokie. Switch decks here. My day went okay. It was good, productive. Got some sleep, lounged in. It's raining out right now. Okay. So you want to know what blessings are coming to you from the divine? Well, amongst with all the stuff that's been kind of going on right now, because you seem to be surrounded by a lot of, I wouldn't say negativity, but more like you're kind of surrounded by uh, some uncomfortable situations with like the whole quarantine, maybe some other things going on. However, though, I feel that the divine spirit, more like your spirit guides, actually are kind of giving you a path in order to kind of rise above it, just like how she's kind of climbing this ladder here. But it's more in terms of like leading you to I feel like that it's going to lead you to like a physical sign of some sort. Like you're going to get maybe a call from somewhere, someone's going to think about you, and then you're going to be kind of drawn to an area that's going to kind of get lift you above the clouds, so to speak, which is actually kind of good for you. Nothing, romantic or anything like that. Nor am I getting anything in terms of anything boring. As a matter of fact, it's going to be very energetic for you, and you're by the end of the day, you're going to be like super tired. So you definitely want to take advantage of the offers that come your way, and I think that's what the signs are telling me here. Um, just let your let's see here. I think you might have had a problem, kind of making decisions in terms of what you want to do and how you want to move forward and stuff like that. And so you need to not. Uh, I think you need to pay attention to more of your feelings and not be afraid to actually take the approach of taking this adventure that the universe wants you to do. I feel like that it wants to take you somewhere, and uh, and this place that you're going to be going to, just like the last person, this place that you're going to be going to is going to have some type of opening for you to kind of help you kind of recharge your batteries. That's kind of what I'm getting with this. Okay. Make sure that you don't uh, like you want to listen to what people have to say. Don't close off or drift off to somewhere in terms of not paying attention to them because you're kind of you might start thinking about things that you rather talk about and they're probably off subject about something else. Listen to what they have to say. It's actually kind of important. I feel that they have an important message that you can actually benefit from. um, Nothing in terms of finances and stuff like that. I'm not seeing any negative energies coming your way, which is really good. As a matter of fact, I think what's going on here is that the universe are actually, they kind of hear. Did you make a prayer recently, saying stuff like, hey, I'm getting tired of my situation. Can you please, help me out? Because, oh, thank you. Because I feel that you might have made a prayer, and this is actually kind of the answer to it. And so something's going to come your way to where it's going to kind of take you somewhere, physically, like take you away from home. Okay. Um, let's see here. Don't get wrapped up in your feelings in your head. I feel that you might have been doing that a lot. So it's all about, really, the theme in this right now is about opening up your mind, opening up yourself to new things, and just kind of breaking out of your shell right now. I mean, you have your normal shell, but there's another shell that you need to break out of, which is like your everyday social type of shell. So, I actually lived somewhere else, but had to fly home to another country to stay safe during the quarantine. That makes sense. And I'm telling you that you need to go somewhere, um, uh, to kind of help you, do some clearing upstairs, right? So wherever you went right now, there's another spot that you need to go to. Okay. Something's gonna come along your way where you're living currently, and you're gonna get invited somewhere. Listen for that sign. Okay. Um, and there's going to be people around you that you're going to be surrounded by. Probably some people that you know. Listen and accept their offer. Okay, listen and accept their offer. I think this is probably going to happen. Probably, I got the number 3 weeks for some reason. So probably in the next month or so, um, you're probably going to. Get some type of offer or invitation, take it. Okay, just don't close up your feelings. Um, you have like an ambitious streak to yourself. Don't hide it. You know, follow the ambition and follow your intuition. Um, don't lock it up. All right. Pull your chakra information here, and we have the solar plexus here. So um, this kind of, I would say it goes hand in with what I'm talking about, but it's just definitely something that you need to work on to kind of help you clear, uh, uh, the energies that's blocking the solar plexus, because your energy is kind of shooting down from the top and working its way down to the root chakra, and you can probably dust this off to kind of help that energy continue flowing. Okay. Okay. I actually, yeah, I read that one. So cool. Cute little flower. And yeah, so Maria, you're very, very welcome, CS. So yeah, Maria, this is actually a porcupine quill, and I just wrapped like a little twine on it on the end of it to give it some texture, and I've been using it as a pointer since. Um, I mean, there's really no big deal to it, but I guess to me, it's almost like I'm one point my energy to it. Um, and it could also be acting as a wand almost if you think about it too, which is pretty cool. Okay, is High Tarot still in the room? Yes, she is. And what about Eunice? Eunice, are you still in the room with me? Okay, so I'm not getting a response from Hi Tarot. And how about Eunice? Is Eunice still here? Eunice. Okay. Well, I'm not getting a response from anybody else, so I'm going to take a break, which means I'm actually going to sign off my channel just for a little bit because I'm planning to re-collaborate with my colleague Mermaid here and later tonight. So you're more than welcome to join us. I'm actually going to be seeing if she would like to collaborate on her stream to give her a chance of doing the live stream on hers. So hit the notification bell to on mine or on mine and Mermaid's channel. And I hope to see you all soon, okay? Thank you very much all for your time and patience, and I hope to talk to you again later.